Welcome all, welcome all, welcome all to the fans. Yes, past, present, future is back. That's presented by the Quarters Radical 24/7. All right, and we are live on all major platforms: Facebook, YouTube, and of course X. So we are here to talk about news, latest news all around the league. I'm sure Niners also, of course. And of course, we are going to probably start talking about the most of the off season, and of course, our probably upcoming stuff that's coming up, like Super Bowl and Pro Bowl. You know, got a lot of fun stuff coming up this maybe next month or so. Like I said before, the show ain't going nowheres. It's going to stay here in the off season, no matter what. So be prepared for some fun stuff going to happen. So a lot of great content for you guys to talk about and listen to. So we are here to do it all. All right. So with that the fact, we're back in about 30 seconds. Hold on, guys.
Ready, go, ready, go, ready, go, ready, go. Ready, go, ready, go, ready, go, ready, go. Yeah, you know what it is. Home of the West Coast offense. Frisco to Stockton, Modesto to Fresno, we get it poppin'. Reppin' my team, when you see me, you know everything. Ready, go, ready, go, ready, go.
Go. Welcome, like I said, welcome all, welcome all. All right. I know everybody's waiting for the links. I'm just setting it up real quick. And once I bring everybody in, we can talk about what we just talked about. So, like I said, we're going to be talking a lot of stuff about the offseason, all the news around the league. I'm sure all the guys got the great news analysis they'll be coming up with. So, if that's the fact, I'm going to bring you guys in, send everybody links, and your links have been sent. When you get them, please come on in here. Bring you guys in one by one. All right. So, like I said, this show ain't going nowheres. Like I've been doing it for last few years. I've been doing it, and I know I got a few ideas coming up the next couple months or so. So that's why the show ain't going nowheres. All right, we'll be getting ready. Of course, I forget exactly when the draft is, what month it is. So probably gonna be April, I imagine. Around there. Maybe earlier than that. I'm not too sure. I didn't look that up even. So whenever the draft is, I'm sure we'll be on here. So that we guys, whoever's a fan of the show, you come on here and we'll give you some great content and of course some great analysis from all the guys, of course. So I send you guys all links. You should be getting them right now, actually. So when you guys get them, come on in here. But like I said, guys, we had a great season. We gave our grades last week. Like I said, I would definitely give him an A+. They actually won the Super Bowl, but I definitely gave him an A for my side. All right, because it was the only seed they gave us. So, all right. To get one person in here, of course, he is from north of me, from Connecticut. You can find him at Rich Bonsall. All right, that's where you can find him at. And of course, I gave him it. Our coach, Richie B. Come on, our coach. Don't be shake the head. Don't shake the head.
How we doing, faithful?
So, you guys recognize I changed the background a little bit. I actually made it look better. That we actually read it better. So, past, present, future is here. All right, and our future is coming up. I know I sent the link. I'm waiting for Josh to come in now. Yeah, okay, here we go. Everybody's coming in. Jeez, I like this. Come from he's a California native. Of course, I'm gonna say this all right. Matt Dennis 9 on Twitter, Matt Dennis 22 on Instagram, and Niner Matt 16 on TikTok. All right, and of course, my name I give him, it's mine. Nobody can say anything about it. Come on here, Matt Illustrator. Come on in here. Our Sports Illustrator is back. Sports Illustrator.
How you doing, Matt?
Okay.
Doing all right. Just chilling out here and enjoying the nice 65 or 70 degree weather. You know, going through an old box of cards.
Okay. And I didn't mean to interrupt you, Matt. I'm bring the last guy in here. Of course, he's from another California native. All right. JG, I gave him that name, of course. Can't figure out what else to call you. So, well, you can find him at Josh Gitt 1987. All right. That's where you find him at. All right. And of course, he is our Niner fan. And of course, he's a Dodger fan. Come on here, Josh Gitt, man. What's up, JG? What's going on?
How's it going?
What's going on, guys?
Oh, nice lid, Josh. Nice lid.
Love the lid. Love the lid. Yeah, we got a lot to talk about, guys. I know we do. Anybody got any news they want to share for faithful? Any news?
Yeah, we're just going to start off with the fact that Bill Belichick is not in the Hall of Fame is a joke. I'm just going to start there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, do it. Do your thing.
You just Hall of Fame voters. You just made yourselves the mockery of sports.
Mockery of sports. Yeah, mockery of sports.
If you are hungry, there are hot pockets in there.
Honestly, it couldn't have happened to a nicer guy. F. Bill Belichick. Cheater. Couldn't win without Brady. Treated people horribly. No sympathy at all.
I don't know. Still, second most wins, most playoff appearances, most Super Bowl appearances. Do I love Spygate and Deflategate? No, but the guy still got all the awards and all the accolades.
If anybody's watching this, the link's inside the comment section. If you guys want to come in here, talk your stuff, whatever you want to give out, you know. If you're a Seahawks fan or a Patriots fan, hey, come on in here. I know a problem about the bragging from you. I had no problem about it. It don't bother me one bit, really. It doesn't. You guys made it. You guys are good this year. It just wasn't 49ers year. That's all. So
Just remember to keep it respectful. Don't be coming on here. Don't be coming on here and say 49ers are,
whiners.
or we're a bunch of, blanks or,
Yeah, just stop.
I mean, it's all respectful. I'm giving my respect to you guys. To you guys. Okay, you guys made the Super Bowl. You're better than us.
You can give us some guff, but if you go over it, we're gonna block you and kick you out.
Mm-hmm.
Fair enough.
It's all about respect.
We don't do that. We don't do that to anybody. I lightly give Josh a bad time because he's a Dodger fan. He gives me stuff because I'm a Giants fan. But none of us here. We all have teams in our fandom that we're fans of that somebody doesn't like. Like Jake likes the Dallas Stars, but he also likes my team, the Sharks. So we don't do any of that stuff that maybe somebody that's on network radio does to other people. We're not clickbaity. We don't need to do that.
Mm-hmm.
Nope.
Well said.
I mean, the only reason we haven't blown up is because there are a lot of 49er content creators, and all love to them. I love all those guys. I love watching Chase, and I love watching John, and I love watching those guys, all the guys on TikTok. I love watching them. It just, if it happens, it happens, and if it doesn't, it doesn't. I mean, would I like us to start making some money? Yeah, I'd love to do this, and every month I get a check for like $4,500 or something like that. I'd love that, but it just hasn't happened yet. All good.
It's all good. Hey, like I said, guys, I wasn't looking here for clickbait. When I started the whole thing, I didn't think to make this far. I didn't think it would. I didn't think it would at all. But I love doing this. It's fun. It's mostly about fun for me.
Hey, that show we
Oh.
did, there was a couple. There was the night before we got our booties handed to us. That show did well. It did have a lot.
Yeah,
It had a lot of views.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I think it was almost 300 views on that, which is a lot for this channel. That was pretty cool.
I think I looked at it. It said it had over 500.
Oh yeah. Oh,
Yep.
You know what? Between the two streams, probably. But I know the one was showing 290, I think, or 290 something.
And I mean, until that stream, the most we'd ever had was the Randy Cross interview.
Oh, really? That's cool.
Mm-hmm.
And that was only about 290
There you go. So think
or
about
something
that.
like that. But
That's
I mean,
cool.
it's like, you know, I just hope that, I tell people, like, please like and share and all that. And, I can only do, and I've done so much word of mouth where I live. Every time I see a 49er fan, I just say, hey, if you haven't already, please, come to our channel and watch a few videos, give us a few likes, something, and I just have to, all I can do is encourage it. And,
Absolutely.
Unfortunately, for whatever reason, I guess we either are too boring or we don't, compared to the other guys, we're dumb. I don't know.
Nah, just wait for it's just exposure, man. But you find your spot. It's all good. It's all good. But it's all right. We'll just talk about 49ers instead of views,
I'm bounce off Matt Man about that. Hey, like I said, I didn't expect this thing to hold last this long. Really didn't. I love this because I do it. I'm not looking for clickbait. I know Matt Man's looking for a paycheck and some money for it. I know. I understand that. I understand everybody wants money. I understand that. I wasn't really looking for money for this thing. I was doing it because I was happy about doing it.
It's fun.
I'm happy to do it. It's fun. Yeah, exactly. But we get money for it. Hey, I'm happy with that too. I know we all are. We all are happy.
Blow it up.
Hey, I'm not. Hey,
I never said.
I'm not saying I'm just saying it's like this is what I'm supposed to be doing. I'm not supposed to be working a regular job. Like, I'm supposed to be a ESPN analyst or something like that. That's what I should have been doing a long time ago. But for whatever reason, I haven't had the luck or whatever. So
yeah, it's all good, man. It's all good.
Okay, so let's play one on YouTube then. Let's play one on YouTube. Hey, so what's everybody thinking about our defensive coordinator search right now?
How much Jim Schwartz?
I was about to say, I think.
yeah,
Schwartz.
Yep,
All
I did,
hands.
yeah.
All hands for Schwartz.
And I think Shanahan's trying to see what's going on. With
No, he's
Schwartz
not.
and the Browns.
No, he's not. He's gonna hire Gus Bradley.
Yes.
Uh,
No, he's not.
uh,
I refuse to believe anything until I see it.
Dude, I hope
If
you're right.
there's any chance Schwartz can be available,
Hey,
I
Josh.
guarantee you, Shanahan is exhausting every.
Josh, how many interviews have Kyle Shanahan gave so far?
He's interviewed Gus Bradley. He's interviewed Raheem Morris. He interviewed another guy.
Guy used to be our linebackers coach, Joe or Josh something or other. With W, I can't even. I can't remember his name now. It's escaping me.
Phil Webb.
Yes, maybe.
I think
he
I saw.
he used to be like a
yeah.
linebackers coach or something like that.
Yeah.
So that's it. That's it. I heard Kyle's actually on vacation right now, and that I think that's part of what's really holding this up. And then Schwartz's, contractual obligations to the Browns is part of the deal.
Joe Woods. That's what.
Yeah, Joe Woods. That's him.
Yeah.
But the Schwartz issue is the contractual obligations. Look, we know Schwartz isn't going back in that building. What I like to, I don't want to give up draft compensation. I know, Josh, you had mentioned that. I don't want to give up anything for him just because right now we only have 7 draft picks. We need to maximize our draft picks.
I only suggested that as a possibility if we could get both Jim Schwartz and Myles Garrett as like a package.
Yeah,
deal. That's like a package deal, basically.
I don't think we're getting Myles Garrett.
Yeah, it's unlikely to happen. So I basically threw it out there as basically hypothetical. So
cool idea.
Yeah.
Cool idea. I just don't think if you're the Browns, you don't give up your best player. That's the best player on that team.
There's no way Schwartz is going in there. Basically, from everything I heard, he gave ownership and the front office the double bird. Like,
yeah, as he walked out, they were like, "Hi, here's your new boss." After you thought you had the job, he was walking around the building thinking he had the job.
Right,
man. That'd be embarrassing. That'd be life's most embarrassing moment. You can't walk back in there.
No, and if they try to put him on that staff, he's gonna sabotage that guy because he's like, "Oh, you're gonna take the job from me? Watch this. I'm gonna stick it up your new."
Hey, Miles.
Please
Miles, go on 4. Miles, go on 4 when they say go on 3.
What's up, girl?
Yes.
Hey, Ryan and panel. What's up, Gwen? What's up, Pamela?
Hi, Panama. What's up, Panama?
How you doing, girl?
Yeah, I mean, look, me, it's Schwartz or nothing. That's the sucky part. I don't want Raheem Morris. I don't want Gus Bradley. I don't want Joe Woods. I don't want any of these guys.
Right.
The only other guy I would even think about would be the Bills' former coach, and his name's escaping me right now, too. McDermott. That's the only other guy, and he looks like he's taking the year off.
Yeah,
and good for him. Good for him. Working for the Bills for as long as he has, I would want a year off, too. Those guys are crazy over there.
Yeah.
I mean, they win a lot of games, but
Pam agrees. I agree. I went Schwartz.
It's him or nothing, and it's tough. I mean, I'm hoping.
I'd take Morris over Gus Bradley.
Yeah, but the problem with Morris is he's a 3-4 guy, and we run a 4-3. So is he going to switch, or because I don't want this to be another situation like we had with Wilkes, where hi Wilkes, we know you're not a freaking wide 9 guy, but run our defense, and then he's got to learn the defense on the job. I don't want guys having to come in here and learn our defense. I want a guy who comes from our system, or we will adjust to their system. And Kyle is not that guy. Kyle just like, this is the way we do it. If you don't want to do it, I don't know what to tell you. So that's a problem. So that's why I don't want a 3-4 guy trying to run our defense. Plus, we don't have the personnel to run a 3-4. Even with Schwartz, we're going to have issues in the secondary because we don't have any man corners. Because Schwartz likes to play a lot of man. Renardo can probably play some man. Upton Stout could probably play some man. And then after that, that's it. I don't really see Demo as a man-to-man corner unless he's playing slot. And then, so if we put him in the slot, can Upton Stout play outside? Probably not.
No.
So all of a sudden we need a couple of corners. So that's my only, I'd say problem with Schwartz, but I'd rather deal with that than the other side of it. Gus Bradley, whose defense hasn't performed in 10 years.
But watch Cleveland give him for a dollar amount to say.
No. He's not staying. There isn't enough money. Yeah. There's not enough money, dude. If you basically got kicked in the teeth.
Exactly. There's no amount of money he's going to take.
She's a man. She's a man. Girl.
They basically pass him over. There's no amount of money he's going to take there.
No. There's none. There's just none. Look, there isn't. You basically walking around the building telling people you've got the job, and then now they're like, oh yeah, by the way,
Matt, man, you still there? Matt, you still there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Pamela said something. Pamela said something about your man Renardo. Renardo played man at FCU.
He did, but he hasn't at the pro level, man. He hasn't at the pro level. That's my only concern about that and he got his butt clean this year. And I mean, maybe in man-to-man, if he can play bump and run, he might be okay, but I haven't seen him play bump and run as a pro. So it's tough to, I'd rather have at least one bump and run man corner who can actually play it, AKA Charvarius Ward. Can someone, Jason Verrett could play man, he got beat a lot, but at least he could play it.
Well, let's just hope Upton Stout just keeps on getting better and better, and we can keep Demo, keep Demo in the at the nickel.
Yeah,
I mean he is a great nickel back, and I know we got in this argument last week. You guys said he is in the top 10 corner. It's okay, we can disagree on that.
Oh, that's fine.
he's a good corner. Maybe he's not top 10. Maybe I'm giving him too much credit, but I do say he's at least, a top 15 guy. Is that acceptable?
Oh, Matt, I don't care what your opinion is versus mine. I mean, I think it's just fun to talk about it. Doesn't matter. I mean, if that's where he is, that's probably where he is. He's there. It's just like he made his money and he got paid because he was a slot corner. And I mean, in a slot, DB, and now they put him outside. And that's the only like big issue I have with him is that you pay the guy and then take him out of the spot that got him paid. That's probably my biggest issue with Demo more than anything and I think he was better when he had a great man corner on the other side of him. Could Renardo turn into that? I don't know. I think, a lot of guys are talking about him getting traded this offseason. So it's tough, that I seen guys saying, that Demo was blaming everybody. And I'm like, okay, so he's blaming people, he might just be frustrated. Who knows? Well, I think that the season ended frustrated. I think the team overachieved and people were really excited about him. And then after they got their clocks cleaned, that last game, it really hit people hard. And I like I said, I didn't like how Kyle acted in that game. I just thought he lost his cool, man. And I just that ending of the season, like if you chop that game off, you have a whole different feeling about the way the season went. You know what I mean? Getting mollywopped at the last game of the season, I think really hit hard. Even though the team overachieved, I think a lot of myself included, we all got excited. We really thought that there was an opportunity to get somewhere, and boom, got kicked in. And I don't know if you saw it. I was just reading this on X before we came on tonight. Is that the Seahawks are going to go up for sale right after?
I was about to bring that up.
Game.
I was
right after the Super Bowl.
That's very interesting.
Dude, if Bezos buys that team, they're the Dodgers. They're the Dodgers.
No, don't do that.
Dude, I'm telling you, man.
Yeah,
if Bezos buys that team,
don't even put that in the world, bro.
Yeah, dude, I'm telling you, if Bezos buys that team, they're the Dodgers, and then we got to watch out.
Jesus Christ! Don't do that, man. Don't do that.
I don't know.
Or
man,
they could get a pretty shitty odor compared to Paul Allen, who he was, and they started making bad financial decisions.
What if Jerry Richardson bought him? Or the old owner of the Panthers.
Well, that's funny.
Who's no longer with us?
Yeah. To David Tepin, who is swimming in money, and they thought he was going to be this awesome guy. He's been a disaster.
He's the worst. He's one of the worst owners in the league, man. That guy doesn't know dick about football, and he's out there, making decisions and making rash ones. Although this year it looks like he finally settled down because that team is getting better now.
Yeah, for a couple of years he was out of control.
That dude needed to,
I think I even heard one time
take your toe out of the water.
He was throwing stuff at fans. I was like, what is going on here?
Well, because the first couple years, Bryce Young was terrible. He looked a lot better this year.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's because they finally got the right coach, man.
They
finally got the right coach.
Firing Matt Rule, not giving Steve Wilkes a job.
Even though he won games,
he came basically coming out for and says like, oh well, this was our process of taking Bryce Young over CJ Stroud and whatnot. I remember him doing that. So, I mean, just because you're up for sale doesn't automatically mean the next guy or group that buys it is going to end up being any better. So I have to believe there's now some extra, even though
the Washington football team can be an example of that,
right? So it's like. So even though the Seahawks are relatively young, you got to think there's some urgency for the Seahawks to try to get this done now. Because as I said, you don't know how your next owner is going to be until that person has it and he starts making the decisions and everything. So yeah. We'll see. That was very interesting. I didn't see that coming.
Yeah, I didn't either. But like I said, the Bezos aspect of it is what freaked me out. I was just like, no.
Yes, that would be a disaster. That would be a disaster.
Yeah, it's bad for us because we have cheap owners, and
it'd be bad for the Rams too. Like, let's, you know.
Yeah, but Kroenke spends money. You know, that's the one thing you can say about Kroenke. Kroenke spends money.
Yeah, but he's not afraid. The Rams have to deal with the Seahawks in the division too.
Yeah, but because think about it, Stan Kroenke pumps money into that team, and they have no fan base, and they have no fan base.
Yeah.
So think about that. That's the part that's amazing. Seattle actually has a halfway decent fan base. So you get an owner that's going to pump money into that team. It's like, ooh. You know, we've got a team that's worth $9 billion in ownership who doesn't, you know, hey guys, time to tighten up the belts while we buy another soccer team. It's like wrong football team, Jed.
Yep.
Wrong football team. But I don't know. So we'll see about that. But I thought that was definitely interesting.
Anyone but Bezos.
Yeah. Ooh. Trying to think about what the heck else we got going on. We're looking for a DC. We're looking for, you know, who's gonna. Did you see Chase Senior put on the things? The four players we could cut to save $16 million this year too.
I haven't seen that one. Who do you?
Yeah, I think it was. Oh my gosh, why is it escaping me? It was Tig. It was 4 players. The Tig.
Jair Brown.
I can't remember now, but it's escaped. It was 4 players to save another 16 mil. I mean, the only reason you worry about, you hold on to Tig until you figure out who our DC is going to be, because if we do anything that's single high, Tig's got a chance to play free safety in that. If we're running quarters, or we're running, because I don't think I can't speak right now. Schwartz doesn't run that freaking 3 shell like we did this past year. He usually plays quarters, so we're going to need 2 safeties who can actually move.
Right.
If we run into that kind of a situation, we're wearing quarters. We could probably play Mustafa and Stout, but I mean, I just would worry that our safeties are too small in that kind of setup. I feel like I'd like to have one of the guys be a little bit bigger and more of a thumper. And I don't know if Mustafa's big enough to be that and could hold up for a whole season. That'd be my only, because I mean, the corners, if we keep Bernardo and Demo as our corners, Stout and Mustafa, is that good enough to play quarters? I'm like, ugh. I'd like to just have at least one of those guys. I don't care which guy it is. One of them be a lockdown man player.
Right. No, I found it right here. So yeah, here are the players that he says that the Niners could cut to free up $16.4 million before June 1st. Jair Brown, Bryce Huff, Jake Brendel, and D Winters, and of course Ayuk. Throw Ayuk in there, but that I mean that transfer already left the station. So
it's weird because they're not cutting Brendel because they like him. Whether we agree with it or not.
Cut Huff right now. I'm not.
I wouldn't cut Huff either. I would try to renegotiate. I would try to renegotiate because 5'3" is not a lot for a guy that's a good edge rusher. If we get our other guys back and Bryce Huff can play 32 snaps a game instead of 52,
he'd be really good. He'd be really bad.
Then he'll be good again. But I would love to take that 5'3" and say, hey, look, let's renegotiate that. Make the salary cap hit low and just make him bonus out. So maybe you turn that into a 2-year deal. Let's say we make it 2 for 10 with 2 on the books and everything else is bonus and roster spot bonuses and those workout bonuses and all that crap. So all the money doesn't go against the salary cap. It's all the bonus crap. And they could also just make it all signing bonus too, so that it's 2 for 10 or 2 for 15 with a $6 million signing bonus and then spread the rest of it out over 2 seasons to make it so it's palatable. That's workable. Brendel, they like. Jair Brown, they like him, but I think it's going to depend on who the next defensive coordinator is. Like I said, if it's Schwartz, I don't think Tig stays. I don't really think they have a spot for him because he's kind of a tweener. He's too big and he's not fast enough to be a cover guy, and he's not big enough to be down low and be a thumper, and he's not gonna work in quarters. I don't think he's. If we ran him at single high something, we keep him around, but otherwise, I think he's out. I think he's out. And then who was the fourth one? That was Brendel. Huff. D. Winters, man. I'd rather cut D. Winters and bring Kendricks back if it was me. I would.
Yeah, me too.
D. Winters. I don't think he really had a great year. He started off the season great, and I don't know if he was just hurt and that messed up his production the rest of the year. But I just thought he fell off hard, towards the end of the season. And when Kendricks and Wallow got in there, dude, they were good. They were good. And I'd just like to see Fred and Kendricks out there.
Right, I agree. Kendricks would definitely be the better option. Get that veteran presence out on the field. Yeah, Winters, he had that pick 6 in the Indy game, but other than that, in the second half, he really didn't do much of anything. So
yeah, I'm kind of take it or leave it with him. It's like, but $4 million. But here's the other thing: they could cut Juszczyk too, and there's another $4 million.
Kyle's not going to do that.
I know he's not going to do that, but there's $4 million.
I'd be happy to see that, but with Kittle out probably till
November
October at the earliest, no way. Not.
I'd rather use that money and sign Kyle Pitts and let Tonjes be the H-back.
Yeah.
Way better use of money and the roster spots, because we need 2 wide receivers at least. We need another running back, like a legit running back. And man, there's all those specialty player guys. It's like we start running out of roster spots real quick. Sky Moore's a free agent. So what are we doing for returner? I wish that our returner would be a running back, because it's easier to stash a running back on the roster than it is for a wide receiver. We need our wide receiver slots, and we need this, more the merrier.
Right.
And it's like, and we seem to need to carry 3 tight ends. We can't just carry 2 tight ends. So the fact that we've only got 5 wide receiver slots really messes us up, because right now, if you look at our wide receiver slots, it's Pearsall, it's D-Rob, and then what are we doing? Watkins and Cowing, because JJ is going to be gone. We're not re-signing JJ unless he's coming back for legit wide receiver 3 money. So there's an issue there. Look, if JJ comes back, it better be no more than like 8-9 million. It can't be 12, 16, 20. Sorry, man. Well, go back to Tennessee. Have a good time. Go hang out with Salah, because it's not happening here. If they pay him, I'll tell you right now, if they pay him, we will be awful on offense this year, because that means we didn't go get a legit wide receiver.
Right.
I don't know where you guys are at on that. I'm sorry. I was just taking over and talking away, but there's a lot going on right now as far as roster movement and all that kind of stuff. What are we going to have? 27 open slots right now when you think about with the roster? With free agency, restricted guys, and that, I think we have 27 slots that are pretty much open for, players. Where do you think we're going with Mac Jones?
I'm kind of 50-50 on Mac Jones. Like, I think they should keep him, but no, they should only keep him unless the team offers him a second-round pick. Like anything,
I think we can get more.
I'm not trading him.
I think we get more if we get into a bidding war with the Steelers, Miami, the Vikings, and maybe the Jets. We got 4 or 5 teams who want Mac. Maybe we get a second-round pick and a player. Or something like that.
I could do that. But it has to be a second-round pick. You want this guy?
Oh, it can't be a third.
Yeah.
Got to be a second.
So
got to be a second.
They can't just give him away.
And I would hold out for a second and a player. Especially with that many quarterback needy teams. I think you might be able to make it happen.
It's possible. I've seen a rumor that we could possibly get the Vikings second-round pick and Jordan Addison for Mac. That fills a need.
Yeah. Which,
We're
well,
not
yeah, because they didn't
getting
make the playoffs. So that's an early second-round pick. So that would be somewhere in the top 50. So
we're not
that's a
trading
decent
it.
spot to get a pick. That's a good pick.
Right.
You're going to still get a quality player. What do you think, Matt? You in there? You in there with that?
I saw that. Hey, I like Mac, and I mean, I didn't at the beginning, but
Right.
he did his job. So yeah, if we can get something for him, let's get it. We need a receiver. We need a receiver, and we need another draft pick. So
we definitely need the
get-
draft pick.
Yeah.
We only have 7. We only have 7 draft picks. Think about that. And I don't know how many comp picks we're getting this year. If they added those into the 7.
Any comp pick. The Falcons didn't hire that executive from us that they were interviewing. So.
Yeah, and that pick would have been next year anyway. So that
Okay.
Yeah, usually when they do that, we don't get the pick until the next year. So it's good and bad as far as that goes.
We may not be getting as many compensatory picks as we initially thought we were getting.
Yeah.
I didn't know that. I didn't know about the Saleh thing that guy has to be on your staff 2 years in order to get a pick. I think, man, I don't know. I feel like we're getting jobbed on that one.
Okay, guys, we have some comments here to go through.
Okay, yeah, we knew that going in though.
Here we go. This was one of Juice's best seasons. I didn't like that they brought him back at first, but I wouldn't rate bring him back. I wouldn't hate bring. I'm sorry, wouldn't hate bring him back.
Okay, you bring him back, then you got to use him.
That's Josh. You just hit the nail on the head. That's really the issue. There is like Juice is still a good player, but the problem is now he's 35, and they don't use him. They don't use him until somebody's finally hurt. So like right now, I mean, we've only got 24, I think $25 million of open cap space right now based on the cap projections that just came out. So we've only got $25 million and we need a lot of stuff on this team. Yeah, we can restructure Bosa's contract. We can play with Trent's contract, but how many more times do we want to kick these guys' contracts down the road as far as the dead cap? That's the biggest issue there.
Right.
But to go back to Juice, it's tough. Do you a $4 million 35-year-old fullback that they don't use? It's like, that $4 million could pay.
That's a very hard sell.
Yeah, that $4 million could go towards Kyle Pitts.
Right.
That $4 million could go towards extending Huff for another season. Get 2 seasons instead of 1. So that's the struggle. Is as much as like I like the guy, I'm ready to call him coach and. You can be Coach Juice now and, not player Juice anymore. You could still be in the Cabo clique and you can hang out with Kittle and Brock and, do all your stuff, but you're just a coach now and you're not a player anymore.
What was that again?
I know there's a lot of guys who are Juice fans here, but sometimes you just this is the time where I think the cord needs to be snipped. Tonjes can do 80% of Juice's job, probably 85% of Juice's job, and cost you $1 million instead of $4 million. That's the issue there.
As much as I love Juice, I am in agreement.
Yeah, like I said, Coach Juice. Come on, Coach.
Yeah, man. It's
Raheem Morris, and Jim Schwartz are 2 top Petretro favorites, the 49ers targets. So right now. The last 2 hours. Okay? Just so you guys know that. Shanahan has set the 49ers up well as defensive coordinator. So, I'm reading. In case you guys know, I'm a big David Barty fan, so I'm going off his thing. So I'm sorry. So shout out David Barty.
That's all good.
All right.
Look, if Gus Bradley's our defensive coordinator, we go 7-10. I'm just gonna throw it out there right now. We go 7-10.
We go 7-10. Lynch gets fired,
and more money.
And Shanahan's future is very much in doubt. So,
maybe JJ. The problem, JJ's not getting that money. JJ's not getting that money here. JJ may get that money somewhere else. Like if I was the New York Giants or a team like that, or you've got a young quarterback and you want that guy that's like your money receiver, that's got the receiver security blanket, I would bring JJ in. Like if I was the New York Giants, I would bring JJ in and have him be Jackson Dart's security blanket. Young quarterback needs that guy that you can just chuck the ball to on third down and get him there. Pay him. But the Niners, he's just not. He's not in the plans, man. I love the guy. I love his attitude. I love how spunky he is, but he's not a $20 million receiver. If we had two real legit wide receiver here, he's catching 35 balls. He's catching 35 balls. You can't pay a guy $12, $15 million for 35 catches. You just can't. It doesn't work in the NFL as far as the money goes.
I don't think there's any place he can go and get more money than Linderbaum. Linderbaum's a better player than he is.
Man, we need him, dude. I'll cut Jake Brendel now if we could guarantee Linderbaum.
Man.
Done. If he passes a physical, if he can pass a physical and there's nothing that that is like Mike McGlinchey-ish in his leg and any of that type of crap, let's get him. Let's sign him up. Sign him up. Let's go.
That would be a dream.
Yeah, we need a legit center. We haven't had a legit center here.
Here we go. Sorry, guys. Trade Mac. What's the point in having a backup quarterback if there's a million other holes in your roster?
Agree 150 million%. Because he's a chip. He's a chip.
I agree too, but you also have to remember, the quarterback that you just paid happens to get hurt quite a bit himself. So you better have a damn good insurance policy if you do trade him. So if you're trading him, then you better have Jameis Winston, Zach Wilson, or some other solid backup waiting in the wings, because there's a very good chance Brock's going to get hurt again next year.
I would love Jameis. On this team as a backup, because I would love to have Curtis Rourke and a legit backup. Because I think Rourke in 2 to 3 years, if Brock does not win a Super Bowl, I think Curtis Rourke's our starting quarterback in two seasons. I think Curtis Rourke's because Curtis Rourke physically is Kyle Shanahan's dream quarterback. Like physically, he's huge and he's got a cannon and he can play from the pocket. He's Kyle Shanahan's dream.
As a diehard Seminole fan and a big time, I love Jameis. I love, they call him Jabu. I love him, and I would love that, but I don't know how much. I think that would cost a bit of coin, bro. It might.
You gotta have a backup. You gotta have a backup.
No, I know.
Yeah,
I know.
But he's not coming here for $4 million.
It would cost more. It would cost more than what we paid Mac.
Yeah, probably twice what we paid Mac.
Right.
I mean, that's fair and all, but it's like if you're gonna trade Mac, you better have someone. You better have someone
legit. Yep, legit backup.
Legit.
Yep.
Jameis is legit. I think Zach Wilson could work. Trying to think what other.
Can you imagine that happening?
Jimmy Garoppolo's free agent. Jimmy Garoppolo's a free agent.
Maybe Jimmy.
Oh God, bring Jimmy G back. Oh Jesus, I can see headlines on that.
Oh my God, I'm telling you right now. You don't even know. I would love that. I would love Jimmy G back in town. It'd be awesome. It would just be awesome. It'd be awesome. The fans.
I guarantee you this. If Jimmy G comes back, there are going to be a lot of very unhappy 49er fans. And they're going to be rooting for the what do you call them, the Canadian Missile or whatever, Curtis Rourke.
The Maple
Missile. They'll be calling for him real quick if Brock has to miss a couple games and Jimmy G comes in and starts throwing picks.
Off the back.
No. That's not what Jimmy does. When Jimmy comes off the bench, he throws touchdowns. Jimmy throws touchdowns when he comes off the bench.
Then he make him your starting quarterback, and then he starts throwing interceptions.
Correct.
Yeah.
And let's be fair.
He's not going to win the Super Bowl this year.
Let's be fair. A lot of interceptions that he's thrown were balls that the guy should have caught. They were,
100%, 100%.
Yeah,
Look,
yeah.
you know, just
I'm not-
like with Brock, there are a lot of balls that he throws to guys that are right on his hands, and they drop it.
Mm-hmm.
this offense is high risk. It's high risk, high reward.
Yeah,
Because of the areas of the field that you're attacking. It's a high risk, high reward offense because you're trying to layer the ball either between the linebackers and the corners, or you're trying to, like when they wheel route or Texas route him into the spots on the inside flats. So when you're doing that kind of stuff, look, it's high risk, high reward. You know, if you've got the guys that can layer the ball and do that stuff, which Jimmy and Brock both can do. And Jimmy did. It's just after the ACL and he started throwing off the back foot, he just he wrecked his whole deal there. But look, Jimmy won a lot of games. I'm not shitting on it. I'm thinking could be worse.
Real quick.
Could be worse.
Real quick. Your finest moment from Jimmy G. Since we're talking about him. Not your worst. Not your worst. I'm not going to worst.
Saints game to Kittle.
Yes, I was about to say that was it.
Saints game to Kittle. Saints game to Kittle.
Oh,
and look, and I'll even say this. Look, even in the Super Bowl, look, he missed Emmanuel Sanders, but at the end of that game, Jimmy walked off the field with 10 minutes left, touchdown in the lead. And you know what? Everybody can have their opinion on that. I think Kyle blew that game, not the defense. So, you know, Kyle left the defense hung out to dry, and they ran out of gas, and that's why they lost that game, not because of Jimmy G. So that's my opinion on that. A lot of people don't think the same way. I don't think Jimmy's the reason we lost that game. So I'm sorry. It's just my 2 cents on that. I struggled a lot with that game.
They don't lose Tyreek Hill on that 3rd and 15. I mean, it's a much different conversation.
Yeah, it is. And I remember pacing my living room while that game is going on, going, run the effing ball, Kyle.
Yeah,
run the effing ball, Kyle.
That made no sense. I mean, right, Morris was running it down their throats. The Debo, they couldn't stop the Debo sweeps.
And then all of a sudden Kyle got pass out.
Yeah, and then he just starts throwing pass after pass after pass. And I'm like, what are you doing, man?
Mostert and Debo and
Jeff Wilson.
And when Juice was Juice was catching the ball, and he picked up, I think he picked up a couple, 5-yard gains as a runner during that game, mixing and matching. So it's like I struggle with that Super Bowl a lot. Because I feel like I said, our coach lost that game. Our players didn't lose that game. Our coach lost that game. And you know what? I know people always say, oh, you can't blame all the stuff that the refs didn't call or the refs did call. But I'm still saying, look, you can't tell me all the times they didn't call holding against the Chiefs didn't affect the game at all. You can't tell me that. You can't tell me that the play when they threw the ball to Kittle and they called OPI on him.
That's the call that bothers me. That was a BS call. Considering
that guy grabbed his arm. Like he couldn't. Kittle ran right past him. He ran right past him and he grabbed his arm, and they called OPI against Kittle. Like, get out of here with that. Are you blind?
And don't forget, earlier in that playoffs, it was the Vikings and Saints. Kyle Rudolph basically did the exact same thing, and yet they let that touchdown go for the game winner. They let that stand. So
they never call that stuff. They never call that stuff, and they called it on us. It was horrible.
That one bothers me than all the non-holding calls that they called. Like they would have gotten at least 3 points for sure. Maybe could have still gotten a touchdown. That one absolutely still bothered.
That was brutal.
That was awful.
Here's another one. When Jimmy threw that interception, and Chris Jones was going to sack him, and he helmet to helmet.
Yeah.
And didn't call it. No call, and there was no call.
Well, and Jimmy might have been concussed from that because he did not look as good.
He got his bell rung. He definitely got his bell rung on that.
His throws weren't the same after that hit.
Yeah. So hey, Panama, I'm looking at your next thing there, and look, yeah, we definitely need a legit number one. Pierce would probably be the dream scenario on there, and at least I think he's a total free agent, so it makes him if he wants to come and play, and he'll take the we're gonna have to pay him though. We're gonna have to give him the most money, and I don't know if this team is scared to give a wide receiver a bunch of money. I hope that's not the case. I'm hoping the 49ers are still willing to, toss some cash out for a legit player. Because honestly, I would love to see Christian evolve to what Debo was. If I had my dream scenario, we would have a different running back, one legit wide receiver, and Ricky Pearsall, and D-Rob, and Christian McCaffrey would do everything that Debo did. All those jet sweeps, all that kind of stuff, because he's still fast enough and he still breaks enough tackles. Because I think that was the thing is when they tried to use Sky Moore and Ricky on all those jet sweeps and stuff, they're fast and everything, but they don't break tackles. They don't break tackles, and I think that was the thing. One of the things that this team really missed more than anything this year was that guy that could just tackle, when guys tried to tackle, he just bounced off the legs and he kept going. That's one thing for Debo that you could definitely see a big difference in the team this year.
Josh, Mattman.
Alec Pierce will cost money, but I believe he will pop in Shanahan's system. That's why I think he's worth it.
100.
Other teams will
How
want
about, and if we don't get Pierce, I'm not saying we're not going to go after him, but if we don't get him, we should at least go after Kyle Pitts.
I agree, because especially with and I'd love to go. I'd love to go 13. I'd love to go 13 personnel too, and throw 3 tight ends out there. Go Tonjes, Kittle, and Pitts. Once they're all back, oh my God, who's going to cover him? Who's going to cover him, and who's going to tackle him?
Gator.
To me, I'm sitting here like this.
Kyle needs to add a 3 tight end set to his playbook. It's about time he evolved in that matter. We know that there are things he's stubborn on, but a 3 tight end set like that can take this offense to another level. So, Kyle, start coming up with plays that involve
13 personnel.
Pitts, Kittle, and Tonjes. Let's do it.
And I really hope, and I know it's a long shot, but I really hope we find a bunch of guys that are undrafted free agent rookies and turn those guys into players.
Only on defense, and I'll say this. This is my thing. Future forward going for the 49ers. I feel like they should draft on defense and free agent on offense, because Kyle does not play skill position rookies for the most part. He doesn't play them. So let's just put the rookies on defense then. And then our free agents and our stuff like that, that's where we just do that on offensive skill positions. So we can draft offensive line, we just can't do skill positions. No running backs and no wide receivers and no tight ends. We don't draft any of them. We get them as free agents. All our free agency money, all our draft capital goes on defense. That's how I feel we should work it out from now, because then it'll work towards like Kyle's strengths and what Kyle likes. Because like I said, we've Jacob Cowling's been on the team for 2 years. We don't know if he's a player still. Watkins has been on the team for a year. We don't know if he's a player still. Jordan James has been on this team for a year, and we got to see him run 6 times, and we all were like, oh yes, in 6 plays. We were so starved for hope on offense that a guy ran 6 plays, and we're all like, oh my gosh, he's gonna be so good.
I got a question for you guys.
Garendo's gone. We know that, right?
He's got to be.
He's got to be.
Yeah.
It's
a shame too. It's a shame too. That my final memory for him was when he ran back that one. It was a running play, and he went down. So that way CMC can finish it off. That's what I respect IG about. I respect him for that. I really do. I'm gonna miss him when he goes. I'm gonna miss him for that.
Well, he was done when he had that near fumble against the Rams.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna miss him. He didn't do anything.
Yeah.
I know. He was good at certain places, certain places.
He's like missing Jalen Hurd.
Now, I won't go that far now. Come on now.
Yeah, come on. It's like missing Jalen Hurd. Seriously. All
Bell
hope
or
and no
Hurd?
play.
Bell or Hurd?
All,
Bell or Hurd?
all hope and no play.
No.
Now, since you brought up Debo, I wanted to question. I didn't want to lose in my head because I was thinking about it. The Super Bowl, not Super Bowl, it wasn't a Super Bowl. It was an NFC Championship against the Rams. What Super Bowl was that? Or what championship was that? Is that a couple years ago?
But when Ramsey bounced off his thigh when he was running down the sideline,
and then he was on sideline crying because after we lost that game.
That was the 2022.
2022.
4 years ago.
Now, do you think that Debo probably would have got the MVP for that year if he won the Super Bowl? Because all he did for us.
Maybe.
maybe, or he would have minimum kind of got Offensive Player of the Year.
Yeah.
Look, MVP is a quarterback award now. You have to do. Look, think about it like this: Christian McCaffrey had 450 touches, 2,000 yards from scrimmage as a running back / receiver, and he's not going to get MVP. He's a quarterback who did less.
I'll catch up, you guys. Don't worry.
MVP is a quarterback award. Offensive Player of the Year is the award now for anybody that's not a quarterback. At least on offense, I mean.
Yeah, because
I think Christian, if Christian doesn't get the OPI, Offensive Player of the Year, I think he's going to get the Comeback Player of the Year.
Yeah, he'll get come back because Jigba's probably going to get OPY.
Either him or Puka, right?
Yeah, I think it's going to be in Jigba though because the team's going further. Even though it's like a regular season award and it's supposed to be, I think that's why they don't announce it until after the playoffs and during the playoffs. So I don't know. Christian's probably going to get Comeback Player if that hasn't already been announced.
Don't worry, Panama and Anthony. I'll get to your question. Don't worry. I'll get your comments. If Max stays, they get a complimentary third rounder. Third, I guess he said third. Got to get more than second back.
I agree with you 100% on that. That's why that's why we were talking about it earlier, Anthony, is that I think we need to try to create a bidding war between the teams that need quarterbacks, like the Steelers, Miami, maybe Cleveland, unless the new coach thinks he could do something with Shador.
Minnesota.
Minnesota, teams like that. I think you can get a bidding war going between them, and maybe we can maximize what Mac is worth. Because we've got to get a second plus. I feel like that's the goal. Second is like a minimum. Second plus is the goal.
Okay, Mattman, Josh, anything else you want to say about that one?
Yeah, I agree.
Good. Mattman?
No? I'm good.
Oh. You okay? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, another from Anthony. 25 miles before waiving, I think that's what he said. 25 million before waiving Ayuk. I don't even mean by that, but
maybe. But I think if we make him a post June 1, we can split the salary cap hit over the dead cap hit over 2 years, so it'd only be 12 and 12. Okay. Look, I was talking about this earlier in our group chat that we have, that if we can leave him on that do not report list, well, I don't know if his salary counts against the cap or not. But if his salary doesn't count against the cap, I would leave him on that list and not cut him. Just to be vindictive, leave him on that list and hopefully trade him because that way, I mean, look, nobody's trading for that contract probably, but I would do it just because that way you still control his rights. Don't let him screw us over and then be able to walk away and go play wherever he wants. That just sits so wrong with me that I really struggle with it.
Anybody else want to tackle on that one? Well, good.
I totally agree. We want to let's make Ayuk. Let's just make him miserable. Yeah, because that's what he deserves.
100%.
He was.
Wow.
He was like he got hurt. Like no, like I like the dude and everything, but you don't act like that. Mm-hmm. That's why I say he's worse than T.O.
Yeah, man. He quit. He quit. He quit.
He wanted to play stupid games, so let's give him the stupid prizes that he wants to win.
Yeah, I struggle with it so bad. It's such a bad situation.
Terrible, man. It's so terrible.
You said, I want to go to Pittsburgh. Oh, and
And just
we
think
were
of what
often-
the season maybe could have been if he actually played.
Yeah, there's a problem. Big problem.
No, he's a disgrace.
I wonder what was worse. I don't remember his name, guys. You might have to ring my bell. But the guy who walked off on us during the game, the linebacker,
Devondre Campbell.
Devondre
Devondre
Campbell.
Yeah.
Thank you, Campbell. That's what it was. Thank you. I wonder
He's a
what's
chump
worse.
too.
Ayuk
He's a chump
or
too.
Ayuk?
No,
I don't know what's worse.
They're both
Ayuk
chumps.
for sure.
You-
Ayuk for sure.
Ayuk's worse.
Ayuk. Okay.
Devondre walked off during a game,
Which was bad.
which was bad and inexcusable. But Ayuk just didn't show up. He
No,
didn't even show up.
Just didn't show up at all. Actually, he didn't show up at all.
Is awful.
24 receptions for 213 yards and 2 touchdowns is pretty good for a fullback. Not too sure if we're talking about.
Okay, pretty good for a fullback. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I mean,
That's a good
But-
game. That's a good game for a wide receiver. Like, come on now.
no, it's not. That is worse than a number 3. No, it's good. It's good for a fullback, but so what? So what? Tonjes would do more than that if he was playing that position. If Tonjes was playing H-back instead of, because he would just be an H-back because he'd play both. You get way more roster flexibility with him, and you'd use him. It's whatever. I mean, for the juice lover, cool, man. I get it, man. I mean, I like him too, but at the same time, the cost and the expense have to kind of balance out, and it's tough when you could use his roster spot for someone else that does more things.
I mean, right now we're struggling with money, and we're trying to put a Band-Aid on a bleed, and now we had to start with a different defense coordinator. And we just got him one top guy back this past year. Now we have to probably do a different defense. And who knows
he's a
how it's gonna happen.
35-year-old player. He's a 35-year-old
Yeah, he's getting
NFL
old.
skill player. It's like,
All he does is just run up and down before the snap, which really doesn't do anything.
Trying to create blocks. Yeah,
Yeah.
basically. Yeah.
And that's the thing. They don't even use him as a blocker that much.
Yeah.
So it's
Not
like,
really.
Try to use him a gadget
what
player,
are
I
we
guess.
doing with him, man? Come on.
Gadget.
Yeah, I agree. It's time to move on. Yeah, let's use that money on Pitts.
Nice question. Nice comment here, Pamela. Thank you for. And Trent probably asked him for extension this year. That was a good one. I like that one. And he might.
Yeah, we're
he
gonna
said he
have to kick the can down the road with him one more time. This will be the last contract we do for him.
Yeah.
Yeah, it'll be the last one no matter what. This one is all done. I'm sure he probably won't be asking for big money. I'm sure.
No,
he
he's
won't
gonna
be.
ask for big money. He's gonna ask
You
for
sure
big
he
money
is?
because he's
You
Trent.
think he
Yeah.
is? Okay.
He's the
Trent
best
doesn't-
offensive line.
Okay.
Offensive line.
How
And
much?
even-
How much? Put it
even at
down. Put it down.
38, he's probably still the best left tackle.
What's his salary right now, Ryan? Can you look that up? What Trent's salary actually is right now?
I'll look fast as I can.
Because whatever it'll be, he's going to want top 3 money in the NFL for a lineman. So that's what, 30 million.
Oh, I should have the other way.
Jeez. So you're probably
Yeah,
gonna,
but
you're probably
what do
gonna
you do?
35.
You're Trent Williams, and you go, what you going to do?
I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll retire, and you have no left
Yeah.
tackle.
And then we've got no left tackle, no left guard.
That's what I wondered. All right.
Then we're
Okay.
trying to pay Spencer Burford. Then we're trying to pay Spencer Burford.
Ooh, he's on it right now for he said the word right. Reorganization. You might say it better than I can. I can't say the word right. But
Renegotiation.
Probably asking for money. Thank you. I know it's in there somewhere. When he's going to do it. Year 3. He's good until this year coming up. So he's on his last year of that last contract.
Oh, yeah, he's not playing on a lame duck deal. Give him 2 years to 40. So you got to give him 2 years to 40 because he wants to play till he's 40.
He's guaranteed 48 million. 48 million. Guarantee.
Yeah, they're gonna rework that anyway,
that's
so they can
not
get some cap space.
Average.
They'll rework that for cap space. Those are those fake numbers at the end of contracts that they always renegotiate.
Yeah, average value is 27 million. 27.5 million. I'm sorry. 27
Okay, so we're gonna have to. He's gonna
average.
get 2. He's gonna get 2 for 60
Oof, man.
So yeah,
with 48 guaranteed.
Okay, so put it up to 30 a year.
Yeah,
His,
I think that's
value
what's
is
going to
82
happen.
million. His value, 82
Yeah.
million. Yep. 82 and a half
But-
million. I'm sorry. Over
Because what they wanted, the way they need to negotiate his contract is to agree when his career's over so that they don't have money on the books for him after he retires. Because
Right.
that's the problem is if you say, Trent, you're retiring at 40, look, your contract needs to end at 40 so that we don't get stuck with, your backlog money down the end, because it's the
Wow.
signing bonus. It's the signing bonus stuff that gets killed and gets prorated against the cap.
Free agent. Brendel's a free agent. Wow. Yeah. So far, I see are two free agents. Huff is a free agent now, and of course, Brendel is a free agent.
No,
So
they're still on for one more. They're still on for one more.
Like, those were candidates to be
That's
cut.
weird. It says on here free
Those are
agent.
candidates to be cut.
Oh, okay, I got you.
Yeah, because it says Jair, it says Huff,
we got
it
a lot
says
of
Brendel, and it says, and I forgot who the other one is. For the fourth time, I've forgotten who the other one was.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 guys are up for. It says here free agency. So what it says here.
So Panama, you're saying Trent's going to ask for extension? I bet you Bosa's going to ask for an extension too, coming off his ACL.
Here we go.
Bosa's going to want to rework on his deal, and that sucks because I really want to have to pay him $40 million coming off an ACL.
Here we go. Here's another one for you guys. Did y'all fellas see Kurt Warner break down on our Seattle home? Oh my God, Jennings was so off his routes. Dudes was running the same routes and looked terrible on offense.
He's never really been a great route runner. JJ's never really been a great route runner, and you could see it. I did see some of it, and you could see on his routes, like the ones where he's supposed to do a deep in, and you're supposed to come down and you're supposed to cut it hard, and he was looping his routes and running deep. And the problem is one of them, I can't remember where it was and what quarter, is they shadowed and ran under the route because he ran it deep, and the defender came underneath and got the ball on him. It's JJ. I would call those lazy routes. They were definitely lazy routes. They weren't sharp and crisp, and a deep in is supposed to be deep in, not looping out. So totally, yeah, it was bad. And Warner had some issues with the whole offense, not just JJ. There were a lot of issues that he had with the play calls, with the routes of the receivers. There was lots of spots where the receivers were overlapping each other on routes, and so guys weren't clean, and the Seattle defense was able to kind of bunch on them and make some things happen. There was a lot of bad things to look at on D, I guess is the easiest way to sum it up.
Okay, sorry guys.
I don't know if did you guys see the Kurt Warner breakdown of that stuff? I didn't know if you guys saw
No.
it. I
don't pay attention to Kurt Warner.
Yeah.
I don't pay attention to Kurt Warner.
Kurt's actually really, really insightful. He's almost as good as watching JT O'Sullivan. He's really pretty good at breaking down film and stuff like that. He's a good watch.
Good.
He's annoying to me.
He's a good analyst on the radio. I like him with Kevin Harlan.
Yeah.
I don't want to watch anything from that game. So
yeah, I agree with you there. I totally agree with you there.
So,
I mean, I watched his movie, but it's just like I'm still like
terrible.
That movie's terrible.
Really?
But
Yeah.
the story of Kurt's good, but and I mean those last 2 years that Warner played for the Cardinals, you realize after he hurt his hand, he couldn't even grip the football anymore. That's why he had to wear those gloves. It's because he could not grip the football anymore. His hand basically doesn't work. And the fact that he could still throw with that stupid glove on and make things happen, man, more power to him, man. I didn't like the fact that, played for the Rams and the Cardinals. So I got problems with Kurt Warner.
Yeah.
But man, he's good. He was a good player.
He was.
Good player.
I still say he didn't deserve to go in the Hall. He didn't do enough. I don't care. He didn't do enough.
It's tough. Super Bowls, man. Super Bowls will do it.
Exactly. If
He got one.
If he had won that second Super Bowl with Arizona, I think for sure it would have been automatic. I feel
Absolutely.
I feel like he's borderline at best.
I
Wasn't a
guys,
lick.
yeah,
That is
go
100% correct.
Yeah, there were no separations. Nobody was open.
Look, of all our skill position guys in that game, our fastest guy out there was Tonjes. Think about that. Our fastest guy is Tonjes. After Kittle, the whole Kittle deal and everything else, you had JJ out there, you had Kendrick Bourne out there, you had D-Rob out there. All those guys are 4.9 on their best day downhill with a tailwind. And Tonjes is faster than all those guys. Tonjes is probably 4.8.
I'm good.
Yeah,
they have to get more speed out there.
it was very
Need some
bad.
speed, man.
Last 5 minutes of that game, I couldn't believe it. I couldn't watch no more, but I turned off at 2-minute warning. I turned it off. I knew we were done. We were done. So
Yeah.
But
I was like, take McCaffrey out of that game.
Saying, how long did CMC stay in there for anyway? How many
He
minutes?
was in there until like the fourth quarter.
Too long.
I was like,
I know,
come
but
on, what are we doing?
He was busted up, had the stinger, and they were still putting him out there. And I was like, what are you guys doing? What are you doing?
Were you still there 5 minutes left? Because I didn't notice him in there.
Yeah, he was out there because he was out. He was out for like 2 series, sitting on the sidelines, basically crying because he can't lift his arm. And then they put him back out there. I was like, dude, come on, take him out of the game.
Kyle,
Hasn't he
man.
taken enough of a beating for you this year, Kyle? It was like, come on, dude.
When we love you, Kyle, but still, don't kill
that
your
dude.
future running back.
Look, CMC, man.
He probably already
he was an iron. He probably already did. I'm worried about him for next year. I think he is going to be busted up next year. Bad. I hope I'm
Are
wrong.
we looking for a running back in draft, or are we going to try to trade for one? I wonder.
Both.
Both.
We need
Who we
both.
want now? Who we want? Here you go. Who we want?
Well, so it won't be so it won't be Brian Robertson.
That's a good question for you guys. There you go.
I'd have to see who would be available in free agency.
That what are the hey, name the 2 running backs for the Rams?
Kyron Williams and Blake Corum.
Yeah, so Williams I
Way to go,
think is a free
Josh.
agent. I think he's a free agent, and I think Austin Eckler's a free agent too.
Brees Hall is a free agent.
Yeah, but he's going to be too much money.
True. Yeah, that's true.
He's going to be too much
He
money.
wants CMC money.
And the problem is if CMC would renegotiate his contract where he was like making $1 million and then the rest of his money was all bonus, bring him in,
Okay, here's some.
and
here.
then pay him CMC's money.
Here's some here. Isaiah Pacheco, Kareem Hunt, Nick
Go
Chubb.
get it, Josh. Go get it, Josh. Go get it.
Chubb's too damaged, I think now.
Austin Eckler.
Yeah, see, I think Eckler. I would like to see Eckler. I think he could still play.
Yeah. There's Michael Carter, Khalil Herbert, maybe, and maybe Jeremy McNichols. That's about it.
Yeah.
I say a big no on Pacheco. A big no on Pacheco.
No Pacheco, no Kareem Hunt. Those guys are washed.
Yeah, I'm off those guys.
Look, Eckler's the only guy that could, like, in a two back rotation, would be fine.
If the price is right, I wouldn't mind Kenneth Gainwell. I think someone will try to make him be a starter.
Yep.
Gainwell I wouldn't mind Gainwell at all.
Yeah, but
He'd be a good nice change of pace back.
Yeah.
I'm hoping that Jordan James just balls out in training camp because look, Christian's not going to play in preseason. So we'll get to see a bunch of Jordan James, with the first team. And I'm just hoping he shreds it and just balls out and we'd go, okay, we got our guy. And that everybody else is just filling in and, making things good.
It's got to be a three-headed monster.
Yeah, we got to have a third guy because like I said, I'm worried Christian's going to get hurt early and not play a whole lot.
Yeah. 100%.
I'm really worried about it because of how many touches he had this year. It's not him. It's just the when you, like I said, we've talked about this before. When you look at the history of the guys that have taken that many carries in a season, the next year they either get hurt or they're junk. So I'm just, and he's 30. He's turning 30.
Yep.
You know, you don't want to turn 30 and have that happen to you at the same time. It just feels like a double whammy that's not going to be good.
Yeah, I mean, oh boy. Yeah, I had yeah, go ahead, man. Trying to think of something. Good.
Okay, okay. I know you're not doing it on purpose. I know you're not trying to jinx it, but let's just say CMC comes back next year. We do cut his workload, and he still gets like another year that he has like 1,200 yards rushing and like 800 or 900 yards receiving. I'm just saying, what if that happens?
No, I don't see, but that's what he did this year. That's what he did this year. You know, I mean, it was maybe a little closer to 1,000. I think realistic for him next year, if we could find another running back to cut his workload, let's say Jordan James can take 200 of those carries. I think CMC is more like 800 yards rushing and 600 yards receiving. That's where you want to see him, I think, now, so that he's fresh into the playoffs if we go there. And he actually doesn't look like he's going to die, come the playoffs. Because, I mean, that, like I said, that last game, I mean, look, you could just see him stand on the sidelines. Got the stinger. He's been running to the ground, and you could just tell the guy, man, you just looked at him and you were just like, my God, dude. I was just looking at him going, thank you, Christian McCaffrey, for making this season what it is, because without you, this team is 7-10. If Christian McCaffrey got hurt and didn't play this year, this team goes 7-10. So
they 100% dramatically need to reduce his touches next year.
Yeah.
And that's why they need to find him. They need to find him a buddy that Kyle can hand the ball off to every other down. And then
every other series, even if it was every other series.
And then implement James for about 5 to 10 touches a game.
Because if he got 500 yards, like if we could get 500 yards out of Jordan James and cut Christian's workload like that is like the dream scenario, especially for a guy turning 30. What do you think? I mean, do you agree with that, Matt? Does that seem like reasonable?
Yeah, that seems reasonable, and. Because he's still, regardless of anything, even cutting his workload down, he's still going to get, whatever, 1,300 or 1,400 yards, anyways.
From scrimmage, yeah. That's what you want now. That's what you need. You need a healthy 1,300 yards from scrimmage.
With like 12 touchdowns.
Yeah.
And I think if he does that one more time, where he has that kind of season, that basically puts him a lock as a Hall of Famer.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, man. It's so hard with running backs. As far as will he get a red jacket for the 49ers? Yeah. Gold jacket. Gold jacket. Yeah, man. I don't know.
The Tommy Bomb.
He goes in as a 49er because he's been better with the 49ers than he was with the Panthers.
Comedy in the comments.
No, Tommy's talking about the grit code with Dante Whitner. I don't know if any of you guys have been watching that at all, dude. It's awesome.
I've seen him a little bit.
Oh my God. He's just saying he needs some because this was the episode he was just on with Deshaun with Goldson and Rod Brooks and Dante. Oh my God, great episode of Grit Code. It's so good.
I love Rod Brooks. Rod
Brooks is the man. Rod Brooks is great.
Yeah.
Remember him back in the old days when he had the big dreadlocks? Remember him back in the old days when he had the big dreadlocks when he traveled with the team? Oh my God. Rod Brooks, man, he's great. But I mean that show, I mean Whitner's great, man. He's so good and he's so eloquent. he speaks so well. It makes it a joy to watch, even though he swears every other word.
Hey, he's got that Ohio State education. He uses it well.
Oh man, he's a really bright guy, and it was fun having him and Goldson on.
Well, and that's what he's kind of been referring to. He's like he wants guys from Ohio State, from the U, or the guys from these established programs, and not reach for guys from places like Duke,
Iowa,
or Jackson State, or whatnot. It's like you got to get guys that are from legit like football programs.
Yeah, get a guy that's got a DUI. I think that was one of his comments. It was so hilarious. I was like, oh, so we're signing Henry Ruggs as soon as he gets available.
Oh man.
That
is definitely something that Jay Whitner would
Well,
say.
I mean, his point is that we need, because Jed York is always preaching the whole, we want good football players, but we want, solid citizens first.
Yeah.
Whereas Dante Whitner's like, I don't care where the guy comes from if he hits like a truck and knocks people out. He's like, I don't care if he's got 10 DUIs and smashed his car into a tree. He's like, I don't care if he can play football. It's so funny. It's like we need more of that. We need more Alden Smiths, basically.
We need dogs. We need pure.
Time bomb. Lots of language.
Tom
Lots of language. Time bomb. I'm a pupper. It's only a moron comment, but at least ain't no bad, but worse than than that.
Yeah.
No, Tommy, I agree with you 100%. I was just, kind of messing around with you on that.
No,
But
Ruggs is never going to play in the NFL ever again.
I don't know about that. I think if what was that dude that couldn't stop smoking weed, played for the Browns, played for Josh Gordon, right?
Well, there was Josh Gordon. Yeah, it was Josh Gordon.
Mm-hmm.
Ricky Williams.
That's what I'm thinking of. Hey, Josh Gordon kept getting chances.
I mean, well, Josh.
If you
Gordon,
can play, you'll
Gordon
get a
didn't kill
chance.
somebody, though. That's a little different. Josh.
No,
Gordon
I know, but look, if they think you can still play, you'll get a chance.
I mean, okay, it's like smoking weed and killing someone driving like 120 miles per hour.
Okay, here's one. So this guy, he went to Florida State, and he was a really good receiver, and he got accused of something, but they found out he was innocent. He still hasn't gotten a chance. He's a 6'4", 215 wide receiver.
I think you know who you're
And
talking about.
I really
think
wish
I know who
we
you're talking about. What's his name again? I think I know who you're talking about.
Tamorian Terry.
Yeah. That's right. Yeah.
Really good. He was really, dude. He had like 65 catches for like 900 something yards and 8 touchdowns. His last year at Florida State, and then he got it. Yeah.
Yeah.
A guy like him needs to go to Canada or something like that for a year and try to see if he can find a spot and then come back.
That's probably right. Unfortunately.
I want to jump back.
I think the 49ers should sign him to the practice squad.
Yeah.
I want to jump back real quick. Since we were talking about defensive coordinators, I want to give a little ideas to you guys. What are your confidence in Raheem Morrison, or whoever Raheem Morris, and of course Jim Schwartz? What is your confidence at for both of them? Like, who's got 50%?
Schwartz, I think my confidence would be like at a 10. Raheem Morris, my confidence would be at a 6.5 to a 7.
Now, if we got both of them, one of them, you're more confident in Jim Schwartz, right?
Yes.
What do you think our defense will look like? Better than this past year, or they have a couple years to get ramped up?
Well, they'll run a lot more zone for sure.
Mm-hmm.
No, with Schwartz, it'll all be man. It'll be man.
Okay.
Man in the back end, but the back end will be man. We'll probably run a lot of quarters instead of that three cover that we were running this past year. That cover 3, we were running a lot of cover 3 zone. So
I was thinking about it.
So we were running tons of cover 3 zone with Solid this year. So it was all bend, don't break. And the problem with it is because we didn't have pass rush, it screwed our back end. The lack of pass rush screwed the back end.
Right.
Schwartz is more aggressive with the blitz stuff, but he tries to get it all done with the front 4. The front 4 has to make it happen. And with our guys back, I think with Michael back, Bosa back, Huff situationally, we should actually, and Keon White being able to, with Alfred Collins, and CJ West starting, and Keon White and Huff and Michael and all these guys, just being able to throw all these guys at him, I think we'll have the opportunity for pass rush this year because we're going to be able to keep guys fresh. I'm hoping we're going to probably lose Jordan Elliott, and I don't know if we'll lose Kalia Davis, but I hope one of those guys we keep. I hope it's Kalia Davis that we keep, and we'll have Samo, and we'll have Samo in that whole rotation as well. The only thing we need, if we do that and we run quarters, we need one lockdown corner. We need a lockdown corner, and then we're good. My 2 cents. That's just me trying to like break it all down as far as that goes. And we need a linebacker.
And here's the other thing about Michael. You know what's going to happen? He's going to get more sacks this year when he comes back. When he comes back. Because they're going to be double and triple teaming Bosa and paying attention to make sure Collins
and West,
and West don't blow up the spot. Michael's going to get a lot of one-on-ones. You can't block all those three guys. One of those guys is going to get free.
Yeah,
I can see Michael either being like getting half a sack or getting at least a sack almost every other game, plus all the run stops, and he is going to do what Alfred Collins does too, because when he can't get there, he's going to just put his long arms up and be like, I'm swatting the out of that. I'm out of the. I'm like Shaq. I get the out.
In 2 years, in 2 years, Michael Williams will have.
Hey,
I know. Michael Williams will have 10. He will have 10 or more sacks in 2 seasons. Next year, he'll probably have 5 sacks. Coming off the ACL, I think he'll have like 5 sacks. He'll come on at the end of the season and we'll be like, hell yeah, this is something good. And then in 27, he's going to be a stud. He's going to be a stud.
He's going to be
that dude's going to be a stud. I'm so excited about him because I've said this a long time ago when we first drafted him. I love the fact that if he hits where we want him to hit, that we will get him on his second contract in his full prime. From 26 to 31, we will have him signed on his second contract. I'm so excited about that.
He just turned 21. He just turned 21. Yep. And he weighs 265, 270 pounds. Even if he gets up to 295, he's still going to be so fast. Like him at 295 and still running, like he's going to be like Myles Garrett when he gets that size.
Yeah, that won't be fair. That won't be fair at all.
Seriously, man. And think about it. I mean, like I said, he doesn't have his man body yet. And I'm kind of messing around, but he doesn't have his man body yet. Think about that. 20 years old into 21, you're 260, fast, strong as an ox. Teams have to double team you because they can't block you.
I think eventually he's going to be better than Alden Smith ever was. He's going to be better than Andre Carter. He's going to be better than all those guys that we drafted, real young. He might even end up being our next Charles Haley.
Maybe. Like I said, I agree with you on everybody except Alden Smith. Alden Smith, that dude could have been LT. He could have been LT if he wasn't a screw up. So I struggle with that because Alden Smith, he was on defense. He's probably top 5 best defensive players I've ever seen. When he was on his game early, when he was playing with Cowboy, when he was playing with Justin Smith, he's one of the top. He was top 5 best defensive players I've ever seen.
Ever seen?
Yeah.
Ever seen?
Yes.
Both in my second.
Yes.
So on par with Dion and on par with Ronnie Lott.
Absolutely. If he didn't screw up his life, if he didn't screw up his life.
Ronnie Lott was all pro. He was like all pro every year. He was all pro like every year.
I put him in with LT. I put him in with LT, who I think is one of the 3 greatest football players ever to play. Like LT, it's Jim Brown, Jerry Rice, and LT. Those are the 3 best football players to ever play for me. Ever. And Alden Smith is up there. Alden Smith, like if he would have played his whole career real and not decided that alcohol and drugs were more important, he would have been LT. Alden Smith would have been LT. He's so physically gifted and one of the best football players I've ever seen. I watched him and I was in awe of how fast and how amazing he was for a guy that size and how hard he trucked people. And he was so fast. Amazing. I'm sorry. I'm getting, guy was amazing, man. Guy was amazing. One of the best football players I've ever seen.
It's a big one right here.
Oh, man,
Yeah, welcome back, Delvin. Welcome back. I kept yelling at my Kyle through the TV during both Seahawk games. Stop running CMC straight up the middle. He isn't Emmitt Smith. He needs some space to run CMC. Isn't a power back. He's shifty and fast.
Yes.
I didn't interrupt you, Josh. I interrupt you, man. I didn't about to say something.
It's all good.
Sorry.
No, I was gonna say because I saw Alden Smith rookie season, and I think he finished with 6 sacks in his rookie year. He sacked Drew Brees in that divisional game, and no, like Rich is right. If he didn't get caught up with alcohol and booze and drugs and whatnot, there's a chance he could have been an all-time defensive end, but the legal problems just kept stacking up for him.
Even when he played for the Cowboys, he was good.
Yeah,
he was good. He was junk. He was out of shape and junk on the Cowboys, and he was still good. Yeah, I mean, yeah. Like I said, I just
and he was terrible. He was terrible with the Raiders.
Yeah, he was. He was awful. But then again, who isn't awful?
Who isn't?
Yeah.
Wait for you to say somebody say that. I was waiting for that. Mattman, how much time do you got left? You good? You good still? Mattman, you good?
Yeah, I'm good. Okay.
I'm good. Let me know about 5 minutes left. Let me know you have 5 more minutes. I got a thing to go through, okay?
Okay.
All right. Yeah, guys. Good. I'm sorry. I didn't interrupt you guys. I wanted to say that.
No, it's good. It's good. Like I said, there's few players where I'm like, oh my God, I've never seen anyone better. Alden Smith's one of them. He was like, you know what? He was like the defensive, like, and I don't mean it like from a personal standpoint. I just mean like shooting star aspect. He was like the defensive epitome of what Kaepernick was. Kaepernick was great for like a season and a half. And then after that, he was trash. And that was the same thing with Alden Smith. He was amazing. And if he would have stayed on the straight and narrow, he would have been unbelievable. And Cap might have actually been something good if this team had, coaching that was consistent after the whole Harbaugh thing. So I don't know. I mean, I was never a Kaepernick guy. I don't like his skill set for the quarterback of my team, but what do I know?
Just a football fan. That's all you are.
Yeah.
Like everybody else, man. We're all football fans, We know what we know,
He had no touch on his passes and stuff like that. And, he couldn't throw a screen pass. My quarterback's got to at least be able to throw a screen pass, and he couldn't save his life.
He only throw the fastball. That was about it.
He could throw it at you and through you.
Yeah.
Couldn't throw it to you.
Yeah.
Is that all the news we got? Go ahead, man. You're about to say something. Good. I didn't mean to cut you off. Sorry.
I was just gonna say he's like the guy. He's like that quarterback from what's it called? Unnecessary Roughness.
Yes.
He had the fastball. He's like, like, where the hell is it going? What was he a rich kid? Is that what he was?
I forget.
I think he just like, he had a cannon of an arm, but he had no touch at all.
I feel like every wide receiver that probably played with Kaepernick probably has that broken finger that goes sideways that Baldinger has.
Jeez.
Caleb Williams.
Unless of course you're Anquan Bolden, and Anquan Bolden he just catch ropes from everybody.
Yeah. Oh yeah. There was nothing Anquan Bolden couldn't catch.
What were you saying about Caleb?
I was about to say, well, Caleb's kind of similar too. Like he can make the home run play, but he can't, he can't dump it off. He can't throw a screen pass. He can't hit the checkdowns. So he's, that's something he's going to have to improve.
He got way too much hype. He got way too much hype. I think he's going to be a bust.
He took. I don't. He took some steps forward this year. Now, how much of that was on him or compared to Ben Johnson, we'll still have to see. He took steps, but no, and
he's good.
And Collinsworth, like the 2 Bears games, they did late. Like he kept referring to it as like he can't make the simple play. He's got to make that.
He's a big throw. He's a big throw guy. You know what it is? I think he plays way better when there's speed and tempo. He doesn't play well when you're running the base offense slow and methodical. When they're behind and they need points and it's just go, chuck and duck and have a good time. That's when he's really good. He's lethal when they're chasing. When they have a lead, I don't think he's very good.
If you're playing in a 2-minute offense, he's like lethal. You can't, you have to be good at everything. You can't just be, I'm only good when you're 2-minute offense. Like, come on, he's not consistent.
No,
agreed. But at least
eventually
you got a starting point with him.
Eventually, it's going to catch up to him, though.
It could.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, that's absolutely right. So that's why he's got to be able to learn to hit the screens, to hit the check down, to hit that 5-yard pass, because he will not. Because eventually defenses will realize and they'll just drop everyone back. It's like, oh, okay, you can only hit the 30, 50-yard bomb. So
hey, Tommy, did you paint your nails black in tribute? Just asking for a friend.
No, if like Caleb took some steps this year, there's no doubt. But if he doesn't start hitting the check down,
I'm sorry, I had to laugh at that.
He's not going to last long as a starter.
No, it's true, but I think Johnson's a great coach and is going to get something out of him. I think there's a lot of talent there. He's just got to figure out how to harness it in, because he's really good.
It's fair to wonder, like, if Caleb's success this year was on him or was on Ben Williams. Or Ben Johnson, excuse me. I'm sorry. Yeah, Ben Johnson. I think it's a little bit of both.
They're really good together.
I would give a slight nod to Ben. Like, Caleb's got to show me that he can make that simple play instead of just making that Mahomes miracle play that he makes like once a week. Which is great, but no.
Tommy, you're our friend, Tommy.
We love you, Tommy Bomb. Come on now. Come on. I got a long one
Tommy
here.
Bommy.
Got a long one here by Delvin. I agree 100% with you about Alden Smith. I just couldn't imagine someone drinking that much hard liquor a day, gallons that crazy beyond a problem.
I agree with 100%, man. But Alden was so good, man. Think about that. He did all that while he was blitzed. Blitzing while blitzed.
Yeah.
And that's probably why he probably had to smoke the weed, because
to level out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
I mean,
that's what happens.
He's the fastest guy I've ever seen that big. That was that big.
Shoot, who's the rapper?
When you drink
Ray
first,
J.
soak it up.
That Ray J's got like a year to. He has like a year to live, basically, because of all the alcohol.
Who cares? Who cares about Ray J? I don't give.
I'm just making a point. It's like, how much alcohol how much damage alcohol can do to you.
Hello, cirrhosis.
God.
Yep.
I think you might have spelled it wrong.
What, Alden? Yeah, he spelled Alden wrong.
No. I was talking about him. I'm talking about that guy who's coming there right now. Come on here, Tommy Bomb. Look at his name. Lyle Lynch. Oh, my God. I said, you either forgot the K or you just want to be funny.
Is that Kyle Lynch's? Is that John Lynch's brother?
I recognize the profile page. That's the reason why. Profile picture. I'm like, that's
just I've mixed them all together.
Yeah. What's up, Tommy? How you doing, man?
What's up, brother? What's on, man? What's going on, man?
I was joking. I know you have friends.
We're all brothers here, man.
You're
We're all
my
family
friend.
here.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
Tom Bomb. Follow Tommy Huxley
Absolutely.
on Facebook, all right? You don't have X, you don't have Twitter because you don't want to make one up.
Hey, F Facebook, dude.
I know you have Facebook, dude. I know.
I know, but I said
What do you guys do this for?
F Facebook. F.
Facebook.
Screw it.
Druid.
I'm more on Instagram. So it's just my name. If you can't find me, then you're an idiot.
Tommy Bomb on Instagram.
I mean, I'm on Facebook if you want.
That's what you should
Oh,
be
yeah,
doing now.
I'm on-
I'm Bomb on Instagram. There you go. New Twitter handle
Oh,
for
yeah,
you.
Andy. Yeah, but I think I have my other page, so I think it has.
Yeah. What do
Well,
you
you
think,
know what,
Tommy? We say anything that made sense, or are we saying a bunch of stupid ish?
No, that makes sense.
Oh God.
Yeah, I guess they're not going to get Schwartz. Like, sorry, Jakey.
No, we didn't get nobody yet, man. We gotta wait.
We'll see.
Be patient. You be patient, bro.
It's a long
I mean,
shot, but
I mean, I want it. That's my first number one choice. Like, I mean, if you don't watch Schwartz number one, you're an idiot.
Well, that's fair.
well, he's definitely.
Tommy, you can't go around calling people idiots.
Look, 7 and 10 if Gus Bradley's our
I wasn't
defensive
talking
coordinator.
about anyone here.
7 and 10.
No, I know.
If you don't
I know.
think- if you don't-
It was a joke. It was from a movie.
Yeah.
Joke. Calm down. Cool.
When who someone was asking last week who wants to get on the Gus bus. It was like, who wants to get on the Gus bus? And I'm like, I think I'll wait till the next one.
Gus.
Funny. That was pretty good.
Gus. That's
I'll wait
right.
for the
Your
next
name's Gus.
Gus Bus. Gus.
Yeah. Benchwarmers.
It's a great movie.
I love that movie. I can't stand John Lovitz though. Like he is not funny at all.
Yeah.
Like I tried watching his cartoon. I tried watching his cartoon, and it was terrible. It was like, bro,
No, that's not his thing though. But like,
I've never understood his humor. I've never understood his humor.
like he
I
wasn't
never liked him.
I think it's hilarious.
he wasn't funny. Like he tried too hard. Like when he was in Wedding Singer, that his character in Wedding Singer was god
I love
awful.
that guy. I thought it was awesome.
God, I can't remember the last time I saw. I can't even remember the last time I saw that movie.
What he was doing when he had.
He was trying to do the Wedding Singer thing. And he was like, "Oh, since you quit, my business tripled."
That was awesome.
He's like, well, let me see if you can find somebody that can sing and shake like this. Like,
was
come on, bro. You're not. Nah.
My wife's
Hey,
my
man,
wife's
Adam
secretary
He was the
movie.
worst. Hey, him and Glenn were the worst part of that movie, bro. I'm sorry. Like, what's his name? Like and Glenn was in the guy that played, the fiance, the snobby rich, Miami Vice wannabe dressing fiance. He was Mark Wahlberg's brother in Rockstar, and he was the same jerk character as a cop in that movie. It was the same. Like he has no range. Like all you can do is be the jerk face in the movie.
He was perfect. That's why he was perfect for it.
I know, but he's like that takes no talent to act that way.
Well, it kind of does, but then you get typecast.
No.
That's the problem. I mean, if you're too good at a role, you get typecast. So you're just like, oh yeah, I don't know what
Pretty
else
much.
you could be in. Like Biff from
Like-
freaking Back to the Future. Like, what
Hey,
else
but
was
you know
he
how
in besides
you know
Glenn
how much money he made? You know how much money he made off that? Because I just seen an interview
Lots
with
of
him
money.
on
Lots
a
of money.
podcast on TikTok, and he got paid so much money, like he's made so off just
I don't.
Residuals.
doing things. Yeah,
All right.
And he probably
But
gets
yeah,
paid to go
he's in-
hang out at Comic-Cons.
He was in Blood In,
Yeah.
Blood Out. That's the only thing else he was in. Biff.
Shout out
Yeah.
to Fox
Did you guys
Sports.
see that
I got this
movie?
from Fox Sports. If I get it on here. Oh,
Did you guys see
is
Blood
that
In, Blood
background? Oh,
Out?
that's background. Never mind. My bad. I hit the
No.
wrong one. I hit the wrong one, guys. Hold on.
No, I never seen it.
That's a classic. I love
can't believe I did the
gangster
wrong one.
movies.
I did the
I
wrong one.
I
Sorry,
never
guys.
I never saw it. I heard about it. I never saw it.
My bad.
It's a classic.
Sorry.
I mean, I don't know if you like prison movies like American
Give me the
Me
wrong
and whatever. What's kind
Never
of
saw
Like-
American. Never saw American Me either. People keep on telling me I need to see both of them. I just
you go.
haven't taken the time.
26 salary cap
The
space.
thing about American Me was
Cast space.
Richard James almost or whatever got Edward or
25,
whatever.
25 million.
Edward
He got,
James almost,
death
yeah.
threat. He got death threats from the real Mexican mafia because he did something that was like maybe you should. I don't know. Something
Look at
They
Kansas
said he
City
played-
at
they
minus
played the role-
57 million.
They played the role too well. That's what it was.
Fox Sports.
Yeah, that's what happened.
Tennessee could get good fast if
That's
they
like Tennessee- yeah,
spend their money
Tennessee
right.
really can make move. Man, the Seahawks, they're in the Super Bowl and they got 75 million in cap space, and that's probably going to go up for them.
How the hell
It
did they have
depends.
so much fucking cap space?
Because they know how to draft.
Yeah, exactly. They basically
Sorry.
their entire defense is on rookie deals, basically.
Yeah. Look, and the Rams are right there too at 50 million. So
What the hell? Well, right when they
look
have to
and look
sign
look
all
at
the
Cincinnati. Cincinnati, $54 million with those stupid contracts to Burrow and the two receivers.
players.
Man,
How do
they
we
have-
have 29 million? What the hell is this?
Because we haven't counted Ayuk's stuff into it yet. There's going to be another 15 mil that comes off that.
that'll
At least
go
tw-
up.
at
That's
least
gonna go
12.
up. I'm telling you, that's
And they-
going to go up.
And this is projected right now. This is projected. This isn't even like hardcore yet.
Are you
So it-
projecting, Rich?
Yes, I'm projecting.
That's all we can do right now.
I'm projectile vomiting right at you.
You got split pea soup. Oh my god, dude! I threw up 6 times last Saturday because I don't really. Oh my god, I cannot believe I drank way too much.
Too much Gold Bar whiskey, man.
Thanks for the.
No, it was
wonderful
IPA. Like you just
Ugh.
it goes down so
No, not
easy,
yet.
and then all of a sudden, like you've had so much because it was like 9.0.
I'll keep it on there,
Yeah,
guys.
I'm not-
Tell me you were
Yeah,
drinking
guys
Russian
have it.
River, please.
I'll
Tell
keep
me
it
you were
on there.
drinking Russian River, please.
No, it was Lagunitas, but it was like the Maximus one.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Those will knock you
Can't
out. Those will
overload
knock you
that.
out.
Yep. You can't overload on that.
No, hey, if any
I
one of you
usually
guys,
behave pretty well.
hey, if any one of you California guys wants to stop out at Russian River and grab me some Pliny the Younger, I'd be forever ingraded. I'll send money.
All right, next time in the Bay Area, I'll look for some.
Look for some Pliny. So look, I like Pliny
I've
the
heard of
Elder
it.
too. Huh?
I've heard of it. I've never tried it though.
Yeah, it's like the best West Coast IPA like ever made. You know,
Let me know if you're good, Matt, man. Okay, let me know when you're about to pump out. I'm gonna do something with you real quick.
so it'd be
You
Pliny
can
the
go.
Elder or Pliny the Younger. They just
Calm down,
kegged Pliny the Younger.
All right, what is it? What is it? What is
Okay,
it?
hold on. Okay, guys, this is what I wanted to do for this show. Okay, when we were done talking about everything else, I wanted to do a Mount Rushmore. For each position. If you just title the title on the show, the Mount Rushmore.
Okay, okay.
Okay, hold on. I got him right here. We're gonna start with quarterbacks. Since offense first and defense last, I'm going to worry about. We'll worry about special teams in the middle. Okay, so this won't be lasting the whole time. We'll just take by show. That way it'll last for a while. So,
Okay.
the top quarterbacks of the NFL history of the 49ers. Okay, let me go over them real quick. Bear with me, that we all know the names: Joe Montana, John Brody, Steve Young, Jeff Garcia, Alex Smith, Y.A. Tittle. I got pretty sure the title. Tittle. Jimmy Garoppolo, Colin Kaepernick, Brock Purdy, and Frankie Albert. Out of all those quarterbacks, what would you take 4 and put them Mount Rushmore for our history?
Joe.
I mean, Joe and Steve Young gotta be 2
Okay,
for sure.
okay,
That's already 2.
Okay.
Y.A. Tittle. And Jeff Garcia.
These guys
I'd
have,
probably say I think Jeff Garcia would be on there.
okay.
Yeah, so-
Montana, Steve Young.
Then
Okay.
who's
Yeah,
the
so
rock?
Joe and Steve are automatic, so it's really just the other two.
Right.
Yep.
For me,
And
it would be
Brody?
Jeff Garcia and Brock. It'd be Jeff Garcia and Brock. I never saw Brody play,
Mhm.
so I don't want to. I can't speak of him, even though he
Mhm.
probably belongs there. but I never saw him play. So I want to just caveat that with mine with who I saw play.
Mhm.
You know, and so for me, it would be Garcia and then probably Brock.
Okay.
Although I
Everybody else?
loved
Good.
watching
Everybody
Alex.
chime in
I
one
loved
at a
Alex
time.
Smith.
I'd probably,
Matt Man,
my
since
fourth one,
you're
I'd
leaving Matt
probably
Man
have-
first, you can go next, okay?
I'd probably have to flip a coin with my last one between Brock Purdy and Alex Smith. I'd probably give a slight edge to Purdy right now.
Yeah.
Okay, Matt Man, since you're leaving, you can go ahead and give yours, bud, okay? You give yours.
For next position for the wide receiver,
No, just for quarterbacks. I named all of them to you.
I already gave it. I already gave mine.
You
Okay,
didn't
what
get
was yours
four,
again?
though.
You get 4.
Yeah, I
You got
did.
4. What was
Yeah,
the 4?
I got 4.
What was
Yeah,
it?
you said
What was the
Joe.
4?
Joe, Steve,
Steve.
Jeff Garcia, and Wyatt Tittle.
Okay.
Okay.
Cool.
And
Okay.
I didn't see Wyatt Tittle, just like I didn't see John Brody, but
Mhm.
I'm saying Wyatt Tittle because he was the first, like he's basically the first main guy. Like I know Frank Albert played before him, whatever, but Wyatt Tittle was the first like starting quarterback for us that was a Pro Bowler or All Pro, and he led us to the playoffs. So
Mhm.
Good answer.
he went into the Hall of Fame. He went into the Hall of Fame as a 49er quarterback, not a Giant.
Yep.
Mhm.
Right.
Cool.
That's cool.
Hey, my man, you're good, man. You're good to go. You're good. I just wanted to get that to you while you get yours out. All right.
All right.
Okay.
I'll see you guys next week. You guys have a great weekend.
All right.
All right,
thanks,
brother.
You
man.
too, Matt. Great to see you, man.
Have a good one.
Have a
All
good night.
Have a good one, dog.
You too.
Okay.
All right. Late.
Real quick after he gets off, you find Matt Dennis scores 9 on X, and of course Matt Dennis 22 on Instagram, and 9 and Matt 16 on TikTok. That's where you find Matt and Matt. All right. Okay, guys. You guys gave all your quarterbacks, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
If you
Not
want to
me.
move on to next
Yeah,
edition,
Tommy didn't. Tommy
okay,
didn't.
Yeah.
Go, Tommy.
Go ahead. Go ahead, do it,
I'm
man.
probably gonna go with the same as Rich,
Do it.
just because I don't know.
I didn't see John
I'm
Brody
probably gonna
play
go the
either,
same as Rich,
so.
just because I don't know. Cap was good, but I don't know. I can't put him on there.
Shooting star, man.
We went through Cap.
Awesome.
It's like he had a fastball, but like he couldn't do the
Couldn't
check
connect.
down or the screen pass.
Yeah.
But
Mhm.
I still just don't know if I could put Brock up there yet. He's not even been on the team that long.
Look,
But he has
look.
been to a Super Bowl.
And it's tough
That's fair.
because, like I said, Harbaugh, Alex Smith was pretty damn good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Harbaugh, Alex Smith was pretty damn good, and he was finally coached the right way after all those years, being our number 1 pick, and it took
Like a
7
domino,
years for a coach to finally harness what he could do. It's tough. It's a tough one between Alex and Brock because I think 2012 Alex Smith was freaking badass.
Yeah. I wish he
And
could
into
do it.
2013 before he got the concussion.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. That was some of the
I
best
think
football.
they definitely win the Super Bowl for sure if he doesn't get
I
concussed.
just don't understand
I
why
agree.
special
I agree.
teams always gets us, man. In
Kyle freaking Williams, man.
Kyle Williams.
What the hell, man?
God.
And then Luter and fucking Winters, right?
Luter.
Luter.
Freaking Luter.
I called that too. As soon as he went in the game, I'm like, no. Ugh.
Okay.
I was like, here comes the
Yeah, I guess I'll
touchdown.
just roll with that.
Cool.
Okay, Delvin. Do y'all think that we will never get a deep threat wide receiver again like Jerry Rice? You gotta admit the most beautiful deep passing you ever saw was Montana to Rice, going deep, all baby.
And you know what was fun about that too is that in that era, I used to love it because the 49ers a lot of times in games they would come out and like the first play of the game just throw one. Thank you. They would just do that. Like they would throw a bomb to open the game. You'd be like, well, waiting for that running play. Nope. Jerry'd fly down the sidelines and they would just chuck one up just to like get the defense on their heels. I used to love when Walsh would open a game like that, and especially like the the 88, 89 teams, or 88, 89, 90 teams, when they were going for that three-peat in there and Montana got destroyed. But the beginning of those seasons, those games, those were when, like I said, first play of the game, boom, just to say, we're here today, guys. It was great. It was really great. I hope we do. I'm hoping they're aggressive this offseason and get a number one, because that's what we need a number one. We don't have a number one. We got a bunch of number twos and number threes and no number one, no legit one.
Mm-hmm. I agree with that. I'm sorry. Josh and Tommy Bomb, go ahead. Who wants to go next?
I agree with Rich all the way. Like, a number one receiver, I think, can definitely unlock this offense, but you can't go into next season thinking Ricky.
I gotta go on mute for a minute, man. I'll be back in like a couple minutes.
Okay. You can't go into next season thinking Ricky Pearsall is going to be your number one. Just can't do it.
He's not a number one. That's the problem.
He's not.
I'm a big Florida Gator fan, and I agree with that. I'm sorry, Ricky P, because you're not number one, dude. I'm sorry. You're you got number two, number three?
Couldn't get open in that last game. He probably shouldn't even been playing. He shouldn't have been playing.
I think he might have been feeling that knee still. That's what I'm
that PCL never got right. That PCL was never right.
Yeah, exactly.
Every time it felt right.
I agree with 100%. Yes, I do.
Messing it up. Like, you need to take like 2 months off for it to completely heal.
Yeah, I do agree with that. No matter what.
And he's already working out.
Mm-hmm. I mean, we want him healthy, 100%.
Yeah.
We don't want him, just to lang around, just to try to catch a not deep pass. He won't go deep. I know he won't go deep. So he'll maybe just get maybe 5 yard play, something like that.
No, he's a great intermediate guy because he's quick. He's got great feet, and he gets open. But he doesn't have like a durable body, and he gets tackled easy. He's not really good at like breaking tackles and that kind of stuff. He really needs to like beef up and
definitely not Debo. Put it that way.
Oh no. But he's I don't want to call him soft. I don't want to call him soft.
No.
But he's not. He doesn't have an NFL body right now. He really needs to go working out with CMC.
Okay. Here's the thing I want to ask you about Ricky P. Would you put him on the same level as Bell and Hurd, or not?
No, because Ricky's actually played in regular season games. Jalen Hurd never even made it on the field for a regular season game. So that's basically an irrelevant question.
I know.
And before Ricky hurt his PCL, he was on a tear.
He was.
Think about that. He had like 200-yard receiving games to start the season. He was playing well. He was playing well before he hurt his leg. He just doesn't, like, some guys are really good at playing through pain, and some guys just aren't. And Ricky was that. And plus that injury, that is not an injury that you can like gut out and actually play well. Like even Juwan with all the busted ribs and stuff, you can still kind of be yourself because your legs aren't wrecked. His leg was wrecked. His speed is what makes him good. And when you don't have it, it wrecks your whole game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, you and I could probably beat Juwan Jennings in a freaking race. And I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
I know I couldn't.
but he's going to catch a ball with a friggin' 250-pound guy ready to knock his head off. I'm not even coming close to that.
Right now, no more comments, no more questions. So basically, do you guys want to move on to the next position then for tonight, or what do you want to do?
I think we should just keep those. I think we should do one of those a week.
Yeah, I agree. I
thought about the same thing.
More fun.
Get my head.
Yeah, I think it should be one position group a week because it makes it fun and it makes it fun to talk about, especially when we get into some of the positions where there's more disparity and more more guys that you can think about as far as
same thing
positions and stuff like that. When you get to like tight ends and stuff like that, I think there'll be a little bit more more options.
Yeah.
More options and guys, because like guys I like might be way different than what Matt or Josh likes,
Mm-hmm. I mean, if anything else you guys want to talk about, go right ahead. Because right now, pretty much I know that I'm basically done, really. I have nothing else really I can think of. I mean,
No, I mean, I think we covered a lot of bases tonight. I mean, we kind of ran the gamut.
I know for a fact that
Short of free agency and draft, which I'm not a draft guy. I'm gonna read Ryan. I'm gonna reach out to. I think that has CG Ruthless ever been on here?
maybe a couple times in the beginning of Red and Gold 24/7. Yes.
Okay. Maybe
times.
I'll reach out to him and I'll see if he
Mhm.
if he wants to come on and maybe give us some draft stuff. I mean, it's up to you, man. I mean, I don't know if you
Yeah,
want to
yeah,
reach out to him, whatever.
Yeah, no,
But I know
you
I
can
went
hold
on
you go ahead.
Cole's podcast with him, and he seems to really have some good draft knowledge, because I don't really watch college football, so it's tough for me to comment on that. You know, look, I'll see, you know, when guys are getting ready for the draft, and I'll see footage, and I'll get feelings about guys that I look at and I go, holy crap, that guy looks good. But I wouldn't be able to give you any deep depth knowledge, and it'd be cool to bring in somebody who could say, hey, look, if we're looking at tackles, these are the three guys. If we're looking at wide receivers, here's the three guys. You know what I mean? And I think CG does that stuff.
CG should sub his channel, and he does a lot of interviews with, like, he interviews a lot of these people on his channel.
Yeah, he gets them on there. I mean, and I think CG would come on with us. He came, like I said, he came on Cole's channel one night, and the three of us just sat there and talked ball for an hour.
Hey, Time Bomb, did you actually hear the last question that Delvin said or no?
What did he ask?
Okay, hold on. We can put up here that way you can know what it is. Do y'all think about the deep threat by receiver Jerry Rice? We can admit the deep passing solve with Montana Rice going deep all the way, baby.
Yeah, we need to go deep, because that's what Kyle wants to do, but we don't have the dogs to do it.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, this whole offense is predicated.
Yeah.
Yeah, he wants to run the freaking ball, but how are you going to run the ball with Jake Brendel?
That's what I said. He's running first offense. That's what he is.
Tommy, did you see that? Did you see Chase Senior come on and show the four guys that he thinks that the Niners should cut to save money, and Brendel was one of them.
Yeah, Brendel, Winters,
and Tig, and who was the other one?
$7 million for him.
Bryce Huff.
I like said Huff's the only guy that I'm like no.
Oh.
Tig. I don't want to cut Tig until I know who our defensive coordinator is.
Yeah.
Nice. What are you drinking there? What are you drinking, Rich?
I think it's a bubble rosé.
Ooh.
Okay. All right.
So natural. It's
Good way to get started.
So look, I know California's known for its wine region. Upstate New York also has a really good wine region as well. And my fiance and I, we go to the Finger Lakes region in New York quite a bit during the course of the year. And we were in a couple of wine clubs, and we had just gotten some gotten an order. So
Nice. Very nice.
Rosé, like I said, bubble rosé.
Bubble rosé. I like some rosé.
There's some really. You like dry or sweet?
A little bit of both, but I prefer the sweet. I prefer the sweeter
I
side.
don't drink wine.
Yeah, and see, we like dry, so we drink dry. So
Okay.
Yeah,
I prefer beer anyway. So. But,
yeah, well, me too. Do you do Untapped?
I do about everything that isn't IPA. I mean, I'll drink
Untap the app. Do you have the Untap the app on the phone app that tracks your beers and all that?
No.
Come on, man.
Oh, okay.
IPA.
I was just curious. I'm over 1,000. I'm over 1,000 different beers on Untapped.
Okay. Interesting.
IPA is loaded.
Yeah, because so like the East Coast is your hazy IPA like central.
Mm-hmm.
So between Treehouse Brewing, which is one of the best breweries in the country, that's 30 minutes north of us.
Damn.
Yeah, no, dude, I will trade Treehouse. I will go to the Treehouse Brewery and get you as much beer as you want if you will trade me for Russian River. Send me Russian River. I used to be in beer trade clubs and stuff like that, and it just gets to be a pain in the ass. I used to trade beer all over the country, though. I had guys that would send me 3 Floyds from Indiana. I had guys that would send me all kinds of weird stuff from Russian River, because Russian River, they have all the beers with the corks and stuff in them too, and all kinds of cool stuff. They had beers, Temptation, Damnation, Sanctification, all these, church things and stuff. I mean, I don't know. I'm not religious, so I don't really think about it, but I used to trade beer all over the country because it's illegal to ship alcohol, so you have to take your styrofoam container and put a little box of screws in there so it rattles when they shake the box and all that crap. And
Right.
it was hilarious. But oh my gosh. But Treehouse, I used to be able to trade Treehouse beer 2-1 to anybody else. They would give me 2 beers of whatever they were doing to 1 Treehouse beer.
Cool.
They're like like I said, they're the king of the hazy IPA.
Well, now
Although
I know-
I'm so done. I'm so done with hazy IPAs. I like
Well,
West Coast now.
Well, now I know what to look for the next time I'm in the Bay Area.
Yeah, Russian River, dude. If you guys score Russian River, I'm happy to send money and
All right.
send it out.
Good
Hey,
to
Richie,
know.
Coach Richie B, I got to talk to you after we're done here, okay? I got to talk to
Okay.
you, though. Privately,
Yep.
though, privately. Not
Okay.
bad. Nothing bad. Don't worry. It's not bad. Nothing bad.
Oh, I'm not worried.
So, you're not worried. I did not worry. I did not. But that's all I got for you guys tonight. We're good. We're all good.
Cool.
So,
Cool. All right. Good
every
talking, guys.
weekend, guys. All right.
Ready to have a good weekend. Hopefully,
Guys, have a good one, man.
Love
All
you
right.
guys. Later on.
Next
Great to
time,
see you guys.
All right. Rich,
All right, have a
Jonathan,
good one,
Ryan.
Later
have a
time,
good one,
Bob.
guys.
You guys have a great night.
You too, guys.
Enjoy the
Safe.
weekend. Stay warm, man. It's like 0 degrees here.
Yes. So here, man.
I'm good here. It was 84 out here.
Oh, give me that, baby.
Jesus.
Come on with the 80.
84 degrees
Why?
warmer than
Well,
here.
we're living on the West
Oh,
Coast, man.
man.
Right?
He told us.
Guys, have a good one, man.
All right. Have a
Have
good
a
one,
good man,
guys.
guys.
Bye.
Later on, guys.
Later.
Later on. Okay. Wow. 2 hours. That was good. That was a great show, guys. It was unbelievable. I hope my microphone is working real good. I had to turn my volume on my side. That way you guys can hear me better. So I hope it's working real good. Yeah. Wow. Geez. Yeah, the off season, I know there's not that much to talk about, that much. I know. Personal experience. Because, guys, I've been doing this over 5 years now. And I didn't think it would make it this far. Really didn't. But, I love it. It's fun. If any of you are thinking about doing a podcasting show or a kind of show like this, just go with it. I learned a lot from this thing. I did. I really did. And of course, me and my wife had our own show, and that's been on for now over 2 years. So we just passed our 2-year anniversary of that show. Yes. So we just passed our anniversary for that. So I want to say hi. Say hi real quick. I know we're going off pretty soon. Say hi to mommy. Say
hi.
hi to mommy.
Hi, mommy.
We're live still. Don't worry.
Okay.
All right. I know she's probably
Mommy
watching.
will ask.
My mommy's probably watching. Probably. She probably is watching.
Mommy,
So my daughter
Mommy,
Isabella. We call her Bella. I call her Bella a lot. But yeah. Birthday pretty soon. A few more months. Birthday for her.
Ty was
Mm.
birthday.
Is it time to wipe your mouth down a little bit?
Yeah.
All right. I'm about to close down anyway, okay? About to close down so you can guys go to bed. Okay. Yeah, guys. Like I said, me and my wife's show, MM in a Box. In case you guys are wondering, I got it right here. Like my head, going in my head. Trying to find what's it called. Here it is. It's on the same channel, guys. It's on the same channel, so you won't get lost. Oh, it didn't come up. Why don't it? That my background. I did my background again, didn't I? I did it again. Unbelievable. I don't know why I always do that. I always go to the wrong one. Oh, here it is. Sorry. There you go. That is our logo for it. I know we're thinking about updating it. All right, give a little update to it. That's what we've been talking about. So we're probably gonna update it. Just don't know when I'm gonna do it. If I'm gonna do it. That was made by me, of course. All right. Did a pretty good job on it, actually, to tell you the truth. But I want to make it up a little bit, shape up a little bit, make it a little better. But yeah, you find our show on Mondays and Tuesdays only. That's the only days we do it. Unless she has off. We did a special one on Sunday, last past Sunday, because of our snowstorm we had bad storms. We had a bad snowstorm come in here. We got about 6 inches. I know a lot of people up north of us got a lot more than us than we did. But we are supposed to have maybe 2 more coming up. 2 more. So I hope it won't be that bad as this one. But it probably will be. But yeah, we'll be live on air probably between 9 and 10 o'clock Eastern. So we do them Monday and Tuesday nights. and we do it for a couple hours or so. You know, whatever we can last with, and whenever I start getting tired. So yeah, we talk about music, movies. We do TV shows. We do quizzes, trivias. You know, everything. All right. We don't do full movies or breakdowns or anything like that because I know I'll get flagged for doing the videos. But otherwise than that, you catch us on there. So when we go live, you'll know when we're live 'cause it's on the same channel. So but that's a fact. I'm gonna go over this, of course. You find us catch the next episode of this Past, Present, Future, but sponsored by the Radio 24/7 next Friday. All right, probably same time. Most likely be the same time around 6:30 or so. Between 6 and 7, put it that way. So you have a good shout outs to C-Man, Craig Bahamas, aka GM or GGD. All right. Of course, Matt Man. All right. He's our Sports Illustrator. Like I said, you can find him at Matt Dennis 9. I know I forget the numbers because I always have my numbers ahead. That's why I had to write it down for him, make sure he has a couple of them. Yeah, Matt Dennis 22 on Instagram and Niner Matt 16 on TikTok. All right, that's where you find Matt Man. All right, and of course I know he didn't answer me, but you can find Jake, yours truly Jake at Super Beast 86. All right, and of course Rich Bonsall, aka Coach Richie B. All right. And of course, Tommy Bomb, he was on here. Tommy Huxley on Facebook. And of course, Josh Gitt at Josh Gitt 1987. He is our Niner and of course Dodger fan. So yeah, I'll give a shout out definitely to Denise. I know Denise has been on a couple of times, a few times. She likes it a lot. So Denise Granger 11 on Twitter. All right. Please smash the like, subscribe button, turn on notifications. All right. Help channel out. I mean, we're not a typical, everyday show because I know I got kids. I gotta take care of them best I can. And when sometimes we have breaking news or anything, I try to go in here as fast as I can and take care of that. That way, you guys can caught up from us. Because usually I usually try to get the data from what's going with the breaking news and try to put it on here. That way you guys have it. That way we get the content from us. And I try to do the best I can on it. That way I can come on here for 5 minutes or whatever and just give you guys the stats. All right. So definitely shout out to you guys for watching. All right. And of course, we were live on YouTube, Facebook, and X formerly known as Twitter. And that's all I have for you guys. All right. Like I said, it's not going anywhere. The show's not going anywhere. I've never, out of years I've been doing this, I've never took an off season and not do the show. And that's the reason why I probably got a lot of videos on here. But yeah, I don't want to go anywhere without doing this every week. We get you guys caught up and everything. We start talking our stuff. A lot of guys know their football. They know other sports too. We just go back and forth. What we do. That's the reason why I wanted to call it Past, Present, Future. So talk the past, talk about the present, and of course talk about the future. So, but otherwise than that, yeah, it's basically what I got for you guys. That's all I got for you guys. So you guys go ahead and have a great night. Go Niners. All right. Those of you, I don't know if anybody's going to be watching the Super Bowl next weekend. I know I probably won't be at all. I'm not going to watch anything about the Super Bowl. I'm not watching. I don't want to. And plus, it'd be at our stadium, one of our rivals. So I bet you, I know a lot of the ladies and gentlemen that are on our chat are probably going for Patriots. I'm probably going to go for my wife's Patriots anyway, because I know we don't want the Seahawks to get another one. So, and of course, be Patriots 7th Super Bowl. So, yeah, I mean, got stuck in butt and just tell myself to go for my wife's team. Go for them and no matter what. So, but yeah. Basically, I probably won't be watching. I'll probably watch on ESPN. Try to catch the score and everything, and see what's going on. So, yeah, that's all I got for you guys. I shout out to me and my wife's show. I did all the guys, and definitely want to thank, of course, I know the first one was Anthony. I'm sorry, first one was Panama. I'm sorry, Panama Queen. All right, I'm pretty sure you can find her easy on Facebook. I know she has Facebook. Panama, that's where I found her at. Panama Queen. All right. She has the same profile that you see on when you go to comments. Same profile. Panama Queen. And of course, I'm pretty sure that's what she has on X also. Same name too. Panama Queen. Very cool. Very cool. Like I said, I know Panama since the beginning of Always Faithful 24/7. So, but let me see here. Anthony, I don't want to butcher your name, but I'm calling you Anthony. But thank you, Anthony, for coming your comments, bro. And of course, Tommy Bomb. I know he came in here. So, and then Delvin Thomas 3587. All right, guys. So thanks for all your comments. We'll see you guys next week. If there's any breaking news or anything, I'll try to my best to get on here and give you guys. It'll probably be mostly from my my tablet or my phone. So I'll try to do my best I can to give you guys some stats or whatever what's going on with the breaking news updates. Okay, so that's what we got for you guys. Have a great night. Have a great weekend, and we'll see you when we see you next week, next Friday, and that's between, of course, 6 and 7 p.m. Eastern, 5 to 6 Central, and 3 to 4 Pacific time. All right, guys. Keep the faith. Never lose hope, guys. We're out of here. Peace on. Later on, guys.
Red and gold, red and gold.